No fake out intro today. Nothing weird. Don't worry about it. We're just here. Hi, chat.
Everything is as normal, officer.
We have the not usual music for Fate streams because we're just going to be doing slice of life fun times today. Don't worry about it.
Hello again. It's that time of week.
We've been excited. We've been very excited about just continuing this experience.
Every single time we end a stream, it's always right back into, oh my god, I can't wait till next stream.
It generally is. I have mentioned this before, but I am a binge watcher and a binge reader. I would have consumed Stay Night and Ataraxia like a week flat if we hadn't been streaming this. Like, just do nothing but consume.
I am the exact same way, and I know this because I've done it with Tsukihime as well.
It's time for chill vibes on hot women and men and totally not in some limbo hellscape that's constantly on loop for the foreseeable future.
That's true. That's true. Everything's normal and good, and we're gonna have a hot, fun, steamy time.
I don't think what they mean about holo Ataraxia. I think this Ataraxia is full as hell. Both of us have been basically force each part of the VN to sink in every week. Yeah.
Literally.
I
think it improves the experience. I think Fate is improved by a small amount of suffering.
And I'm the masochist.
We're both the masochists.
I'm so used to being alone in this hill.
That's our power as streamers, is that you and I are the exact same, like, varietal of freak, so that when shit gets weird, we get exactly as excited about it.
Hey, so Danny, speaking of you, we were just talking about you before the stream started.
That we were.
Specifically about the suffering you inflict on people. We mentioned Story of Undertale, if that rings any goddamn bells. I can't believe that was the final thing.
I can't believe you ended that stream on that and then flashbanged me with a dead dog. You're a monster, and I won't forgive you.
Literally, how could you? But let's actually get going on things here, because I just want to play. I just want to play.
I just want to read. Why is she on my side?
Okay, so I was gonna have it be the opposite, because it could be more thematically appropriate, specifically also because I've been thinking about Taiga a little bit, but consider the symmetry.
I suppose I must.
Like, think of them exchanged, and like Taiga should be on top of me.
Should she now? Yeah?
You know what I mean? I plead the fifth.
It's not where I thought. You don't live in America. You don't get that one. It's really not where I thought today's stream was going, at least not this soon.
I can't. What are we not gonna do to
Sorry, I didn't actually hop into the Discord stream one moment.
Oh, am I? Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, no, you remembered. I didn't. Let's go out for a walk. Let's start at touch grass, clear our head.
But I'm here. How are you gonna go for a walk if I'm here?
So, firstly, there is a really funny joke to be made about taking you for a walk, but I will abstain. Secondly, with Saber, obviously.
I'll go patrol with Saber. The situation around town isn't too urgent, but if I have nothing else to do, I should at least take a look around. Saber, do you have a minute? I'd like to go patrolling through the town for a bit.
Yes, I'm prepared. I'm ready to investigate or just wait for more development. The choice is yours, Shiro.
Saber replies immediately, as if having read my thoughts. I'm very thankful, but even if you say it's up to me. I called you because I was going out on patrol. If I didn't want to go, I wouldn't have said anything. Saber's reply was a little weird. I guess she noticed it herself as well, as she lets out an ah of surprise.
You're right. The one who wanted to accompany you on a patrol was me. I did not want to test your resolve, but it looks like I just did.
She bows her head as an apology. Hey, mi badada. I don't think that's necessary. I wasn't particularly motivated to go go myself, but now that I got a push in the right direction, it's all good. Maybe your senses got a little dulled by the peace too. There hasn't been much happening during summer vacation, so maybe you've loosened up a little.
That's not possible. I'm your sword. As long as you need me, no blunders will be tolerated.
The fact that we know the reasons why, the fact that they backfilled the summer vacation with her.
I know. Shiro, how dare you imply I've been caught lacking?
There we go. Saber's determination seems flawless. That's very reliable of her. However, I'm glad to hear it, but that's just another way of saying that you can't rest as long as I remain a rookie. Oh well. I guess I'm still a troublesome pupil to you.
No, I don't fault you. I just attempted to express my readiness to stand by your side until the end. And although I do not say it in words, I do think you're doing quite well.
Saber hastily corrects herself. Although I do want to talk more, if we make noise in the corridor, we might attract an undesired third person.
Why, in fact, as each day passes, I feel even more grateful for your... Are you even listening, Shiro?
Sorry, Saber, but let's talk more about that later. I cut the conversation short and grab Saber's hand. Before we get discovered by other inhabitants, I hurriedly escape from the hallway. Delicious...
So were they talking about avoiding Rider? Because they were right outside her room?
Yeah, they were. They were about it. Delicious Christmas. Yeah, Christmas do be, if nothing else, the food season. We do our best to sneak outside. The Emilia residence surroundings are peaceful and quiet. Nothing is out of the ordinary. Well then, let's have a quick look around town. We don't even know where the problem is. Though, we don't even know if there's anything out of the ordinary in the first place. So today's patrol might end up being pointless. That said, time to hit the road. But before that... Saber?
Yes, what is it, Shiro?
Why is she so energetic and eager? I don't really know if you should wear armor around town. It's still before 10 and it will be weird if we get seen by other people. Wouldn't it be fine to just armor yourself when we meet enemies?
No, since we do not know our enemies, we must make sure to concentrate on our defenses. Shiro, please worry about how you appear to other people when you've learned to defend yourself.
I love her so much. Hey, Tom!
Hi, Tom!
I love Shiro's little,
I like
occasionally.
that Shiro is constantly choking every time he gets interrupted. Like, it really sells his body's moving faster than his brain is.
Yeah. I made her angry for the first time in a while. I can't really agree not to care about how we look, but when it comes to battles, her intuition is irrefutable. In other words, now that she's on high alert, this evening stroll will not end as simply that. Okay, I'll leave it up to you, but the moment you see someone you know, make sure to disarm immediately.
Yes, it will depend on the situation, but I'll try to comply.
Okay, let's... Oh, dear God.
We can do whatever we want.
We can't even go to the bridge yet. We need to clear these again before we can head to the bridge.
Let's go left to right. Let's start with the temple.
To the temple it is.
The song of your people.
It's the mating call of my people, as they say.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I guess I won't.
I wonder if we're getting a reprise of Assassin vs. Saber with this.
I would love that.
There are no signs of life at the temple gate. There aren't any noticeable changes here. The mountain is almost an hour away from town and has always been wrapped in silence. I've been to Rita Temple with Saber before, but this is the first time we're visiting at this hour since the last Holy Grail War. I wonder... No way it could happen with just me alone, but with Saber around, I'm starting to zone out a little. This has to be the spot where... the end of something is sleeping.
Shiro.
Sorry, I got lost in thought. Did you feel anything, Saber? The fact that he remembers the end of the Fate route?
That's really interesting.
Oh...
I do not feel anything disquieting. Even if there were new abnormalities to be found here, I find it hard to imagine Ryoto Temple being assaulted. Sorry, I had to mute for a siren.
Don't worry.
This is Caster's territory after all. This area's defenses against outside enemies are perfect. Even after the end of the Holy Grail War, she still remains cautious of other servants.
Yeah, sometimes I do talk with her at Rita Temple, but it feels like she's keeping her distance. According to Kuzuki-sensei though, she just isn't used to dealing with the neighbors yet, so I should be... a little more forgiving. Well, when you think of her backstage plotting, it is a little hard to suddenly start being friendly with each other. Anyway, Saber, what do you think about Caster? Do you think she's involved this time?
I do not intend to defend her, however, this is probably not her doing. For example, the continuation of the Holy Grail War would bring nothing to her, as she has no wish to be granted.
That's true. She probably wants things to go on the way they are more than any of us. This is the piece that she had never been able to get. Aww.
Oh.
Well, putting that aside, you were saying her defenses are perfect. Are there any tricks up her sleeve other than Assassin?
Yes, an almost neurotic defensive barrier. Aside from Assassin, who is summoned only for the purpose of guarding the gate, there's been an increase in the number of traps with each passing month, even without a war. It's enough to cause one to suspect that she was not doing it out of her protection, but testing them out as a hobby. That's iconic. That's iconic.
So that's what's making you distrust Caster. Supposing that by some accident Caster did become friends with Saber, they'd have the sort of relationship where they'd quarrel with each other outside of public view all the time. I don't think we have to go all the way in though. There's nothing unusual here, and I can't help but get the feeling that we'd be poking our heads into a beehive if we did. I want to avoid being mistaken for attackers. The other-looking servants aren't going to just stand around if a fight broke out over something as insignificant as this.
I agree. We had best leave Assassin to his duties and return to town. He's somewhat of a difficult person to deal with, but he's not one that would allow wrongs to go on out of mischief. He does not engage in life or death battles as though they were entertainment, but he enjoys his tranquility, or he does enjoy. He enjoys his tranquility just as much.
Saber's right. As long as Assassin's protecting the temple gates, no suspicious characters will be entering.
Interesting.
Well, that was a bust.
The game said wrong, turn around.
I guess it's about time to go back. We did get the Fate route information, though. It's not like we only have tonight. There's time tomorrow, too. Let's call it a night. I'll let you know the next time we're going out, okay?
Right. It's my pleasure to be relied on, Shiro.
The two of us return to the Emilia residence. It seems the end of the night has been postponed for a little longer. Okay, Saber route. Taiga. Aurelia.
Indeed. Let's keep going with Saber.
I was thinking
we got a streak going.
I was thinking the same. Saber, I made some snacks for tea. Do you want to try them? I followed the instructions on TV and tried to making an unusual kind of a donut. It's called Sata Andagi in Okinawa, apparently. Considering it is my first attempt, the result turned out to be quite decent. I'll get Saber to sample some with the tea I brought along. Hey, Alex!
Hiya. Shiro, please wait a moment.
A rummaging noise can be heard from the inside. Finally, the sliding door opens.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Please, come in.
Excuse me. I place a tray with the satan andagi and tea on the table in the middle of the room. I'm taking notes about the organization. The organization for the Minecraft house.
Shiro, this is...
Filled with anticipation, Saber's eyes are fixed on the table. If she had a tail, it'd probably be wagging non-stop by now.
Oh.
I tried making something I saw on TV. Kind of looks delicious, doesn't it? I poured some tea from the pot and offer it to her. It's just a prototype though, so there's not that many. Fried food needs to be eaten while it's still warm, so I brought them right away. I thought that if they get a favorable rating here, I'd try making enough for everyone next time.
I see. If that's the case, I will not hold back.
Saber, you couldn't hold back regardless. Don't lie.
It's like the videos of those dogs, like, sitting there, like, waiting to be told to go.
I'm not sure if it will suit your taste, but please enjoy.
It's made by Shiro, after all. And it smells so good, the taste must be so as well. It's my pleasure.
Her palms close together in a gesture of thanks, and she proceeds to stuff a satan dak in her mouth. Busy chewing, she doesn't make any comments. Her expression talks for itself though. Oh gosh.
That's so cute.
Then that means it's a success. I let out a sigh and take a sip of tea.
Oh.
Well then. Done content with just watching Saber chew away happily, I just remembered something, so I asked, by the way, what were you doing just now?
Right, I was just changing. Shiro, there's something I've always wondered about.
Yeah? Did I make a mistake somewhere? Judging from the sampling, I thought it was quite good.
Yes, I've been advised by Rin and Sakura about this. But why is there so much variety in the undergarments covering the chest that one can get?
The tea in my mouth almost sprayed out. Good thing Saber phrased it in such a roundabout way. The fact that it took me a moment to comprehend the question was what saved me.
Hey, Wax?
Yeah?
I'm just making eye contact with you across the table. T-girl energy.
Right. It keeps happening. It's so good. Why are you asking me this? A guy could be stunned by the availability of so many types of bra as well.
I can certainly understand the idea that women must avoid exposing their body. That's why you need underwear, but why do you need to fuss over the appearance?
Fuss?
Yes, Taiga and others took me to one such store the other day. Underwear is not meant to be shown in the first place. The sheer variety of styles on display is beyond my understanding.
That's, basically, I feel kind of like a single father whose only daughter has finally hit puberty. But the way that this one daughter, that is Saber, has lobbed the question at me directly and with no signs of hesitation completely precludes the possibility of avoiding the subject by just trying to joke about it. Ain't he?
We're so winning, Dindy.
Funny how in most isekai that kinda happens in the Middle Ages, they always have curved lingerie.
Yeah. The modern day bra was invented in the 40s.
As if bra is the enemy. Well, that's, thus, buying a brief moment for thought, I managed to come up with my very own answer, somehow. Shiro, please.
God.
I think it must be about a woman's pride.
About pride?
Yeah. I've just realized that I've said something totally stupid.
I feel like that's a really misogynistic way of saying the real answer.
Well, it might sound even more stupid if I just muddy the waters and do not follow up with anything, so, putting on a dead serious face, I explain. Compared to men's underwear, there's certainly an overwhelming variety of features, shapes, and whatnot. But I don't think it's just about practicality.
So you're saying...
Yep. In other words, things that make you stand out, the desire to wear things that suit you, those are all driven by self-esteem, aren't they? Therefore, pride.
Self-esteem is pride, says Shiro. Shiro, your ears are burning red.
That's because you're asking about embarrassing stuff.
I see. I apologize. I did not think that my question would disturb you so much.
Oh, these two goddamn dorks.
They're so fucking stupid. I love them both so much. When I asked Rin, she told me that you would be able to produce a more satisfying answer.
I mean, to be fair, Shiro does have bigger tits than Rin.
So, two things. One, this is easy to read as Rin messing with Shiro, but also just as easy to read as Rin getting really embarrassed thinking about Saber's underwear.
I'm thinking about, Rin
reacting the same way Shiro is.
Rin being like, ask your mother. Oh my god. Is that right? Great. I'll keep that in mind. Oh my god, wait. The idea of her just kinda trying to overhear because the rooms are kind of close is really funny, actually.
That's so fucking funny.
Next time I get a chance, I'll make sure her dinner is full of sugar.
Thank you, Shiro. I finally understand.
This is so funny, though.
I love the little fucking cutaway. That's so good.
I need you all to understand also that because I've been told that there was a scene where they didn't censor one of the CGs with Saber, I've been keeping an eye that I have my mouse cursor on the hide button like this, so I can remove it on the spot if I think it's gonna happen. But my streaming setup means that my OBS is on top of my Discord, and so I just keep glancing over and I see the last thing I sent to Anya, which is a screenshot of streamer Doug's latest clip that says, Doug and Parkser do erotic roleplay for 12 minutes.
I'm so curious. Love wins.
They censored it, they put the bath towels on Saber like Rialta Nua, so they mentioned that it was the CG of Saber in the bath, and they forgot to use the version that covers the nipples with a bit of steam. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Really? My glance unconsciously falls on Saber's white chest that she's now feeling with her fingertips. I hurriedly raise my head, changing the line of sight to look her straight in the eyes.
I'm not trying to deceive you. Pride, that is, self-confidence, is something I can understand myself.
Sorry, it's not that I'm doubting you, it's just that, how should I put it? I have no expertise on this field.
That is no problem.
She shakes her head.
As you may know, I've been trying to hide my feminine side to begin with. Indeed, I know virtually nothing about women's clothing. But even so, there were occasions when I had to pay particularly close attention to my dress.
Really? I thought your armor was a lot like daily clothes.
Yes, that would be natural for a warrior. However, being constantly armed is also unacceptable. A commander might want to take off his armor as a sign of trust for an ally, and a king might look for majestic clothes as a show of dignity. Those are the kinds of events that occurred frequently.
I like the Saber lore.
For example, yes, such as the delight of the triumphal return. At that time, the proud king of the nation will need to carry himself with the utmost dignity and dress more brilliantly than ever.
The ping pong between haha women's underwear and King Arthur daily life lore. I see. If the king never removes his armor, the subjects cannot rest either. Hearing a satisfactory response, Saber nods.
Wearing such majestic clothes had, in turn, also served to lift up my own spirit. On more than a few occasions, I received gender euphoria. Your remark has suddenly reminded me of that feeling.
Pride. In the sense of the king's ceremonial outfit?
Yes. Those are simple articles by modern standards, but when made for the king by skilled craftsmen and seamstresses, they have, in my opinion, an unmatched sheen to them. A tunic with majestic crimson dragons embroidered on it, a quilted mantle hemmed with golden thread, a dazzling crown. At times, just putting them on made me forget fatigue and focus my mind.
I like this.
This is great. I really like this lore. Nowadays, women are already free from having to abide by men's rules, and it's kind of true. Therefore, going on about daily tasks with pride at your chest is understandable.
Shiro, the way you have phrased things. Or Saber.
That I can relate to my own experience. Expressing yourself, one's own femininity through choice in underwear, is something that I think I'm beginning to understand.
She's a little confused, but she's got the spirit. She
No,
does.
I think she's entirely correct.
Yeah. That final statement is as clear as it gets. Taking a breath, she adds, looking embarrassed.
Thank you, Shiro. My crude self never noticed something so obvious.
It's not a big deal, really. Letting out a sigh, she steals another quick glance at the plate with one last sarandaki remaining.
Oh my gosh.
No need to say anything, I just push the plate toward her. Well, let's just do our best.
Our best for what?
Satisfied expression on her face, Saber finishes the satandagi and brings her palms together in a gesture of gratitude.
Thank you for the food, Shiro. It was great. Delicious. I believe this satan dagi has plenty of potential to become one of the top 10 afternoon snacks.
Alright, that's great. Something's troubling her, though. What's wrong? There's no more left, but...
Oh, nothing. It was just a moment ago that you were talking about pride and femininity, yet my mind has been distracted by food in an instant. How selfish of me.
Don't worry about it. I'd be more concerned if you suddenly lost your appetite. Last. For now, I have the choice with the last.
Shiro, I definitely have to refine my womanhood by observing Rin, Sakura, Taiga, and others.
I'm not so sure about Fujin. No matter how you put it, this is one strange conversation. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. Instinct tells me to start pulling away the tableware.
Oh, I feel Taiga is more feminine than you give her credit for. You two are just too close.
You think so?
By the way, Shiro.
Hmm?
If you don't mind, could you come with me to this lingerie shop sometime?
So, what do you bet? What do you bet? There is like the screen goes black and white, and he just cracks, and the music stops in that instant after this one.
Well, I'm expecting something, yeah.
Huh? Lunge. With me. Uh-oh. I must have mixed in some kind of fast-acting drug as one of the ingredients.
I was saying some profound sounding things just now, but in reality, completely unable to say whether the clothes I wear suit me or not myself. But if I can get you to see it from your perspective, Shiro, I will, be glad.
Is that another one of Tosaka's suggestions? Don't be ridiculous.
Is it really that outrageous? I saw some customers accompanied by men in the store. As for being embarrassed in an unfamiliar place, it's the same for me.
No, that's completely different.
So what was that about doing our best together then?
Come on, Shiro.
Come
Don't
on,
let her
Shiro.
down. So you're listening after all. Anyway, ask Tosaka or Sakura for an underwear selection advice.
No, I cannot resign myself to be on the receiving end of favors forever. I heard that there's even underwear designed to be shown on the outside. If that's true, then by all means, I should get Shiro to choose it.
I refuse. There's absolutely no way. This is my final word.
Uh-huh. If you're going to be that stubborn, I have an idea too.
Joe, I wonder what Joni's up to.
I have a suggestion.
Saber.
Under no conditions will I put on any underwear that has not been chosen by Shiro.
Why did it come to this?
So stupid. So please accompany me in my quest.
Oh, alright, but only to the front store. I will not yield any more than that.
Of course she calls it a quest. But that's pointless. Stop right there, Shiro. What? Never mind. I wish you luck in your endeavor. 1,000 apologies and my humble thanks. Right then.
Oh my god almighty.
She's so good.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we got more Ku, more Saber, and mysterious Senior's hallway. The animal has been backed into a corner and she has chosen to triple down. She didn't even say bye, he just immediately disengaged and popped sprint. Oh my god, this is so funny. I needed this. I think I needed this.
I think we all did, yeah? I mean, fuck it. Do you want to just continue with Saber? Like, we're on a streak.
I could do that. And there is a mystery guide to the right, yes, but we've already seen... This is the successor one where we don't get to meet. Let's just keep fucking Saber.
Let's keep sabing.
Don't say that. As I casually look around the courtyard, I noticed that there are quite a lot of tree leaves scattered around. I got some time. I guess I'll clean up a bit. There's no wind or anything to scatter the piles, so it should go quick.
Shiro, what are you doing?
I look over my shoulder toward the boys and see Saber, who must have come around from the entryway. Saber, as you can see, I'm just cleaning the yard. I lift the broom to reinforce my point. She looks at the leaves piling up and breathes out a sigh.
This looks to be a lot of work for one person. Why could you not ask someone for help?
Oh, well, I thought I'd just clean up by myself.
Shiro, when there are two people, the job gets done faster. The amount of effort needed from each person decreases. We all live under the same roof. All you need to do is ask.
Well, I'm still standing there in a daze. Saber snatches the broom out of my hands. Well, that's true, but
Listen, Shiro, it's not a bad thing to ask for help. If you have a pair of hands available, is it not natural to use them?
She thrusts the broom's handle right at my face. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You can't believe that it's the same guy who took away. I got a fucking choke.
Very well. Let us be positive and get right to it.
This is extra funny if you think of it as happening right after the last scene.
Yeah?
Saying that, she held me as if it was a natural thing to do. Saber sure is a hard worker. The plan was just to quickly go through the yard, drag out the bike trailer, then pile up all the leaves and dead wood on top of it. As we went around the yard, the trailer soon filled up.
Shiro, what shall we do with all these leaves?
Usually we take him out with the burnable waste. But since there's so many of them this time, there's something I wanna try instead.
What do you mean usually?
Oh, we still have time, so let's make a bonfire or something. Is this the actual, like, version of this scene where he had the sweet potatoes by himself, but with Saber this time?
Ooh. Bonfire, you say?
Yeah. Seeing how much effort went into collecting them, we might as well put them to good use. And I have an idea how to do that. I show her the bag I brought from the kitchen.
What would that be?
Sweet potatoes. Baking them in a bonfire and then eating them is a national tradition.
Good short, or good read. Tradition.
Well, that's probably an exaggeration, but you could say it's part of the culture at least. Wrapping the potatoes in aluminum foil, I bury them under the leaves and ignite the whole pile. It hasn't rained recently, the wood is dry, and the fire grows nicely.
You seem to be quite adept at this. Is this something you do often?
Nah, I make a bonfire maybe once or twice a year. Listening to the fire pop and crack, I look to my side and see Saber, her face far more gentle than usual.
This sure brings back memories.
The bonfire?
Yes. Whether one needed to warm up, cook, or just have some light, the fire was always there. I do not see it that often here, and thus the nostalgic feeling.
That's right. Gas and electricity have only been around for about 100 years. And out of all the serpents, there's only one that could be used to it that I can think of.
Watching a fire like this is greatly relaxing.
What does Saber see on the other side of the flame? Flames are not something that brings pleasant memories to my mind. The image that she sees will be different. Ooh. Oh boy.
Ooh.
The leaves are almost all burned off, and the fire finally subsides. Being careful not to disturb the dancing black ash, I dig out the baked potatoes with a stick. Alright, should be done by now. Work gloves on, I brush the soot off and wrap one in a newspaper. It hasn't been torn open yet, but the smell already floats up in the air. Here, Saber, pass. It's hot, so be careful. I toss the first potato to Saber, then dig out the remainder out of the ashes.
What about you, Shiro?
I need to take the rest out first, then I'll have some. Go ahead, they're the best when they're still hot.
Right then.
Oh!
Oh!
Yes! Yes,
Yeah.
yes! Oh, the custom sprites!
That's so cute! I love the stars.
She munch!
She fucking munch!
She takes one bite, and a look of surprise appears on her face. As she stuffs the rest into her mouth, she nods with satisfaction.
She's so perfect. Oh my god. I love her so much.
Is it good?
Yeah! Gosh, really.
She looks extremely pleased with it. I need you to understand that there's like 5 different sprites that have happened just for this little scene.
Genuinely.
Like, none of these sprites are reusable.
Like, because she's holding a sweet potato. Like, the little nod, yeah.
Great. She was a lot of help, so let this be a little reward for all the hard work.
By the way, Shiro, how did you prepare these potatoes before you baked them?
Prepare? I just baked them as they were. I dig the second and third one out before wrapping them in leaflets. When I look up, Saber looks even more mystified than before.
Unseasoned, just like the food of my people. So much better.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just that this sweet potato is so naturally delicious when you simply bake it.
Well, they do say that a simple recipe brings out the true flavor of the ingredients. The really delicious ones are made with just fire and salt, nothing else.
But then, these baked potatoes and that crude cookery. Just what is it that makes them different?
By crude cookery, I guess she means the dishes of her time. If baking them was all you did, which should be just the same, then the difference might be in the ingredients?
There's just no logic here. If we could only taste it back then, we could have still fought.
What is it that she sees on the other side of the potato? Greater than the emotions that the flame have stirred, could it be regret? Well, continuing to eat the sweet potato, in the meantime, is very much like Saber. But grudges sure are scary.
Did you say something, Shiro?
Nope, not a thing. And so we stayed here until sunset. A thin column of smoke rises steadily into the autumn sky. Nothing to disturb the two of us, just a plain campfire snack. The scene, gentle in its simplicity, brighter than the strongest summer sunlight, will remain shining in my heart. Yeah. She got reminded of Gawain's cooking. It is canonically, very specifically, Gawain sucks at cooking as well.
That was a really lovely scene.
It really was.
I'm loving all of the Saber content.
Right?
Let's go for a walk. Let's keep doing our thing.
It's Saber, of course. Intersection, north residential, south residential. You said from left to right, so let's go with intersection now. We arrive at the heart of Miyama. Looking towards Shinto, I can see the lit up bridge and all the city lights.
There's nothing unusual here. We can continue our patrol in Miyama, or extend further into Shinto. I'll leave that up to your judgment, Shiro.
Eventually dawn will come. It better not be out too late or Sakura and the others will worry. We shouldn't be wandering around aimlessly either. Let's see, now that we more or less covered Miyama, I guess we should have a look through Shinto too? Soon it will be done. As much as I want to continue this one-on-one patrol with Saber, it's about time we start wrapping it up.
Nothing.
Nothing here. Oh. Hi.
Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you here.
Hi, buddy. Shinji? A little before 10 in the morning, the port is still empty and there's no one but Shinji just standing there. Fishing? No, that's not it. He's just staring absent-mindedly at the sea, empty-handed. Hey, Shinji! What are you doing? Are you waiting for someone?
Shut up. Leave me alone. Everyone hates me anyway. I don't get to appear anywhere, and even when I do, it's as a joke. And when I come to fish to relieve some stress, some freak starts picking a fight with me.
Oh no!
So yeah, what do you think? Sakura appears number times, whereas I only appear 3 times. Wow. Even if you count with one hand, you still have fingers left over. Isn't that totally unbalanced? I mean, there's no such thing as a little sister that's better than her brother.
Shinji moves to a far corner of the port. Shinji, please stop breaking the fourth wall.
He's so mad.
He's so mad that he's outright breaking the fourth wall. He curls up into a ball like a pillbug. I think he may be about to lose it.
Just look, he's sitting in the corner.
I hadn't been noticed that.
That is so fucking funny.
I'm sending this one to
you. Please. That's so good.
Oh my fuck. He'd probably welcome a cardboard box to cover himself up. Bocchi Shinji arc?
He's such a bug.
Seeing him down like this, I tried to hold back the tears welling up in my throat. Don't be silly. You can do it, Shinji. Get up, Shinji. Not recognizing your own unfortunate treatment and not reading the mood are your strengths. You know it. I try my best to cheer him up.
I don't wanna. I'm tired. I'm a terrible person. I'm definitely a motto. My grandfather, father, my father's little brother were all suited sulking like this too.
Shinji curls up even more. Well, it takes an extraordinary person to behave in such a manner at a place as pleasant as this.
Would you just go away already? I'm waiting for my destined opponent. It's my last chance to become a main character. I have no business with an empty-handed Emiya.
He shoos me away. I can't really think of anything else to try right now. I'll try coming back here later. Oh my god, we actually get a full actual scene if we bring something.
Oh my god, Shinji.
Why is he like this?
You know exactly why he's like this. Because he sucks.
At the harbor, there's a familiar face. Lancer can be... Yeah, okay. What is he doing? The sky is clear. The autumn mood is covered up by the intense sunlight. The soft ocean breeze gently caresses my face. Only the screeching of seagulls breaks the peaceful silence of the docks. Without argument, this is a perfect location. You like to imagine Ku just push Shinji into the ocean?
It's like when it's like when you take like a big rock and see how big of a splash it'll make.
Yeah, except you're also returning the seaweed back to its natural habitat.
Honestly, it'll probably be good for him. Send him back to that Wakame paradise.
Fuyuki Harbor seems like a place that could be favored by families or couples going out for a walk. And yet... With the arrival of this gangster-looking guy, it's transformed into an ominous place no one dares approach.
The cigarettes in the beer can really do it for me.
You actually delayed doing that Shinji scene for so long, you accidentally came back to that spot with the item already in hand and skipped him kicking you out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... You know what that means? The exclamation marks are the things that progress the plot. Maybe we should do the new ones first, not even to avoid accidentally skipping them, but because there may be scenes like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good MO to keep with.
With the yeah. To be honest, it actually doesn't look weird. In fact, the harmony is downright frightening. Like a swordsman naturally becoming one with his surroundings. This has to be the skill of a pro. As a token of admiration, I'll get a can of coffee from the vending machine. Look at him! Sorry. The idea of, like, Chiro not saying anything and just walking up to Ku, and the first thing he does is drop gently the can of coffee next to him. It's like a...
Like an unspoken acknowledgement.
That's doing things for me, actually, I think.
Uh-huh. I think I agree.
Hey, are they biting?
They should kiss.
Thank you, Fuyoshi dog.
Yep, little by little. Pile of mackerel, 4 black porgies, and 3 filefish for now.
What a mishmash! You can catch all of those at the docks?
It's the ocean, you know. Guess there's a large variety. Well, anyhow, it's a bit of a mix, but hey, it's a rare one.
Sure doesn't seem to care. As I pass over the canned coffee, I sneak a peek at his fishing bucket. There's actually even more variety in the catch than Lancer said. Lots of mackerel.
Way more than Archer or Shiro. Mistype of the century.
I mean, Archer and Shiro is also a ship. Hi, Foxter.
For some reason, they bite right after I lower the hook. Oh, I also caught an octopus not long ago. That's gone now.
Is that a magic fishing rod? At his rate, this guy could rule the sushi world. Well, wait a moment. Looking carefully, it's a critical problem. Lancer? You'll be fishing all day long, right? Don't you have a fishing stand? As the name suggests, a fishing stand is something that supports the fishing rod. It's an indispensable piece of equipment for long fishing trips. Fishing rods are fairly heavy, and in some cases even a slight vibration will cause the fish to flee. If one is to fish using a rod for half a day or more, a stand is a necessity.
He's literally a lancer, Shiro. Come on.
Sounds handy, but I ain't got no need for one. Just looking at the rod, the line in the ocean makes me happy. Of course, get even happier when a fish bites.
As Lancer keeps grumbling, his fishing rod remains motionless. Lancer's arm strength is simply astonishing. Not just the strength, but his machine-like precision and stamina as well. I could make jokes about this, but I won't.
Didn't he really said that fishing stands are for people with limp wrists?
I guess so. You probably wouldn't want to rely on any modern equipment. Did you find that rod around here somewhere?
Yeah, all thanks to one generous guy. I spent all day straightening out that bent back of his, and he... he gave me this as a token of appreciation. For some reason, I never saw him again.
Lancer laughs out loud. Coach Lancer, that sounds more like extortion.
Well, it was that Mato guy.
I see. Who blew Shinji's back out, I see.
I don't think he means Shinji.
Wait, Shinji?
Oh, does he?
Man, no wonder he's always moping at the edge of the docks. So now that you got it, you're making sure it gets put to good use. And I just spend every day absorbed in fishing. I mean, I'm definitely relieved to know that you've settled down, but is fishing really that exciting?
Guess you could call it a fun exercise. I'm pretty confident in my skills. I don't mind bragging that I'm the best fisher out of all the servants. That grey hero of Greece is one thing, but that bootlegger and the meager prince who can't even hold a rod, they can never enter the men's angling world.
Oh my god.
Incredible, actually.
So, now that I'm aware that he was talking about Shinji...
Yeah? I just felt a crevice opening up. Since an imminent storm approaching the small dock. Is it alright to talk about them like that? You know what they say, loose lips sink ships, Lancer.
You saying that talking about them behind their backs is gonna come back to bite me? I won't get out unless you don't keep your mouth shut. It won't get out. Not that I care if it does. I'll take up a fight to the death any day.
No intention to start a conflict, but willing to accept any challenge. Is that Lancer's attitude? Lancer junks up the rod. Mackerel?
Mackerel.
Apparently, unsatisfied with his catch, Lancer removes the hook and tosses the fish back into the ocean.
Lancer really sitting here on the dock, like, maybe one day I'll pick up something big enough to kill me.
The conversation ends here. There's no place harder to cope with than a fishing ground with nothing to talk about. Sorry for bugging you. I'll leave you to your mackerels.
Hey, Thanks for the coffee.
I leave the dogs behind. People, they can't understand each other if they don't communicate. To me, the dog is extremely boring, but it's Lancer's favorite place to be. Dogs are as joyous as a summer day. I pray the tranquility won't be ruined by any sinless intruders.
So, what I'm hearing right now, the thing that's just really stuck in my mind is that Ku and Shinji had an interaction described as fixing his back. And then Shinji
gave Lancer his rod.
I was gonna say bought her boyfriend a present, but that works too.
I don't think I didn't hear that pronoun.
I'm cooked.
You did do Shinji and her boyfriend Gilgamesh. Now it's time for Shinji and her boyfriend Ku.
Oh my god, dare I dream?
The Shinji follicule. Oh, out for a walk is actually exclamation there. Oh, that will be the bridge, of course. We can now go to the bridge, so it is active as plot-related things that we can do.
I believe you were just saying. Let's stick to the news.
Yep.
Ooh. Taiga or Saber?
Do we continue Saber or do we go with Taiga?
Now, I would understand if you were really excited to see Taiga. My personal opinion, I feel like I kind of want to do more Saber, but we have gotten a lot of her.
We are gonna, loop after this night, I think, so it's fine if we go Saber.
Okay.
After dinner. I'm taking care of preparations for tomorrow's breakfast and the dishes that I've been putting off. The breakfast stuff is done, and while I'm making sure the oily frying pans are sparkling clean, everyone's relaxing after the meal and playing cards in the living room behind me. Please, Uno scene. Please. They've probably been at it for an hour already. At first, both Saber and Rider were just learning the rules, and it was pretty quiet, but now, far from that, the atmosphere has become completely different. Rider reaches for the card on the right. Rider reaches for the card on the left. Rider draws the one on the left, as if it was only natural. She saw right through me!
Oh, Taiga.
Why? By what means? Her face was so obvious. There isn't much to it. Minor details aside, they're playing all made. Whenever Fujine makes a face like that, the game definitely isn't going her way. Jeez, Rider's son's really just too good. It must be mind reading. No, you must have a partner. For instance, you there, housekeeper. Why are you spending an endless 30 minutes washing that frying pan? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm really here for this double point.
Oh my god, sorry, that is the best sprite that Taiga has ever had.
That is the single most bisexual thing I've ever seen her do.
Especially when she's right next to a rider like this. Oh my god, I love her so much.
Genuinely, that's so good.
Fujine points her finger toward the kitchen. However, Red is sitting with her back toward me. If anything, I could be helping Fujine cheat by watching Rider's on. Yeah, whatever. Stop with the boring talk and enjoy the game. If you keep losing until the end and become the grand loser, you could just retreat back to the Fujimura group. Squeak, squeak. I'm rubbing the underside of the pan. You're almost my younger brother. What are you saying? No way I'll be defeated. I'll keep going until victory is mine.
God bless her.
It's still a game of chance. played 100 times and the wins and losses got to even out.
The grand loser.
A howl echoes in the distance. Compare this and this, repeat 100 times to determine whichever one is greater. What kind of game is that? That is, in a game that balances both luck and skill, you can judge skill with just 1 or even 10 rounds. Skill is something that will be revealed over a long period of time, not a single match. That said, Fujine's line of thought will destroy her. Playing 100 rounds won't result in a tie, it will just make their respective abilities painfully clear. Well, she seems to be an expert at deceiving herself with something like, let's see, I guess about 3 more times could be enough. Well, in any case, 90% of gamblers quit before they hit big. Just Taiga, I will put my savings on the line.
Jesus.
Fujine, her face as easy to read as ever, has another card drawn by a very apologetic-looking Sakura sitting to her side. Needless to say, the game ends with Fujine in the last place. Something's fishy! Did Sakura-chan be a psychic too? That's awful! Why'd you hide it until now?
God.
How does she keep getting better?
Taiga's like one of the best characters in this whole fucking cast.
She is, and now that she gets a chance to just be around permanently.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's just funny.
Fujimura-sensei, how about we try something else instead of Old Maid?
For example? She's probably trying to come up with something where revealing your hand through facial expressions doesn't matter as much. Bluffing and President are the first ones out. That said, after a nervous breakdown, going feral and messing up the whole place, the remaining difficulty is explaining the rules to the other two.
How about blackjack?
Ooh, very well, I accept your challenge.
God. And how do you play that?
Sakura proceeds to explain the rules while pretty much just playing with Fujine. There are fewer hands than in poker, and the game itself is just a slow accumulation of points, almost like a sort of fight.
Let's go gambling.
Even letting your emotions show shouldn't make you lose, but... what a bust! This is the gambling bankruptcy stuff that people talk about, isn't it? Well, it's true that blackjack isn't a great choice for people who don't know when to stop.
Can we just talk about how strangely prophetic Dinty's predictions were?
They have been really prophetic lately. Alright then. The blackjack round started with the score being reset to 0, yet the result is even more prominent than with Old Maid.
Ace of spades. I mean, blackjack.
That's right. Fujine, her handful of face cards, and Rider making use of her own intelligence, both have managed to hold on. But in the end, Saber emerged victorious. It's frighteningly addictive. Have a score higher than your opponent and you'll definitely win the round, crazed instinct tells you. Gradually, the rules shifted, but basically Saber ended up facing the other 3 as the dealer. However, in a fight with Saber, the Great Dragon, all 3 of them had a weakness. I guess Sakura and Rider are 2 of a kind. They both have essentially 0 luck.
Sorry, go ahead.
They keep drawing inferior cards and never quite get enough points to be competitive.
I'm never gonna be over that face. Fucking Grumpy Rider is my favorite thing.
I went over 21 again! It goes without saying that Fujine draws too many cards and destroys herself before she gets a chance to participate.
Oh.
And yet, come to think of it, she's the only one to sometimes win against Saber. She's up against naturally high luck after all. And then there's her wild nature. It's like a battle between a dragon and a tiger.
God.
Let's set the stakes then, Saber-chan. You and me, 1-on-1. Total after 10 games, the loser gives up dinner's main dish. What do you say?
You sure went all out, Taiga. In other words, the person that loses will have to remain hungry, constantly searching for food. Is that it?
That's right. I wonder if it isn't too much risk for Saber-chan. So are you brave enough to accept this challenge? The wiggle! The eyebrow wiggle! The eyebrow wiggle!
So fucking powerful. So fucking good.
Oh my god!
The certainty of an after-meal game victory has already been sealed in my heart, yet... Very well. For a challenge of this caliber, I will start playing seriously. My deepest apologies, but the one going on an empty stomach will be you, Taiga.
Oh! Saber smells with confidence. Oh, you mean you've been taking this until now?
Well, if I did not, I would have burned a lot of calories.
Drown in your gambling and die. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. Picking Saber and getting so much Taiga anyway, what just keeps winning? I love them. I love them. I love them.
They're so fucking charming. I love this stupid game so fucking much. I forgot what I was gonna say. Ignore me.
I can't believe you just purged that memory of your head immediately.
Yeah, sorry, I just deleted it.
It's with the moose now.
You guys gotta stop freaking that out.
But the thing is, no matter who wins, I will likely have to bear the damage. Whichever one will be gaining weight and whichever losing, it's inevitable that the one being starved will eventually revolt. In the end, it will simply come down to one more main dish portion for dinner, and as the household treasurer, I will not permit such an outcome. Alright, that's it for Dangerous Games. He's ready, it's time for a break. Play something with less stakes, like strip poker, for the love of God.
I was gonna say, we're so close to strip poker. If we can just step just a little bit further.
I think... Do you know what is missing to make this into a game of strip poker?
Oh, what's that?
Ren.
I was gonna say, is it Rin? I think it might be Rin.
If Ren was here, it would evolve into that so quickly.
No, actually, I think, unfortunately, the real answer is Rin would have already started gambling with real money.
The antique cakes in hand, I make my way through.
Oh, it starts because she brings real money into it, and then when people can't pay up...
Oh my... Why don't we just start writing fanfiction at this point?
Good question.
Feeling the strength of Saber's assault, Fujin reluctantly stepped down. Thankfully, Saber promptly withdrew as well. So did Saber dominate the game after all?
Yeah, obliterated without a trace of competition.
We chat while sipping tea. Wait, why is everyone with Saber ignoring the tea cakes? Oh, what's wrong?
To the victor go the spoils.
I don't buy that excuse, Sakura. And it was Taiga who started gambling to begin with.
So it wasn't just at the end, she was gambling from the start.
Yes, she said it will make a difference in the fighting spirit. That is, that it isn't a true game if you don't wager something valuable.
Fujine. That's like... I have no words. I have no words.
I love her so much.
I usually am someone who, at least I consider myself to be eloquent and able to take anything from like most scenes and like do analysis of media.
Yeah, you're very, very good with words.
What do I do here? What do I even say? As I glance to the side, she's laying down with her back toward me, totally innocent. By the power of a landlord, I declare gambling illegal. It's communal property and you are not allowed to privatize it.
Sure,
However, I stop her as she leaps up in joy. In order to teach you a lesson, you're being kicked out for saying stupid things. How could you say that, Shiro? Makes sense to raise a child to be like this. Be quiet, some teacher. You are coercing people into gambling. Have some regret for your actions. Shiro, you idiot. Virginia is stomping her feet like a child. That's enough. If you need something in your mouth, have some tea or whatnot and leave already. Reinforce my point, I take a tea cake and put it in front of Saber. Also, I don't care about the details, but a promise is a promise. Fujina's dessert is now Saber's. And if this happens again, make sure to put the brakes on Fujine at that time.
Right. I will watch out from now on. I apologize. I got carried away by gambling without realizing it.
Saber reflects on monopolizing the supply of confectionaries. I wonder if she did regain her calm. Naive. Too naive. Fujimura Raiga pampers Ilia-chan like you could not imagine, Shiro. Saber-chan is also at fault. There were other people caught gambling as well. Yep, and that's why I get a rice cracker. Munch, munch. Down goes the cracker. Why do I love her so much? Oh my god.
It's because she's perfect. That's why you love her.
It's another common outrageous spectacle, but I did establish a new fact today. In a gambling game of 100 rounds, it takes merely 10 for Saber to establish herself as a master. I put Taiga today on the thing on a whim because I was just thinking about her and oh my god.
Who would have thought?
We skipped the final night and we restored, baby.
Yeah, we die horribly. We know how this goes.
Just keep going. Ilia in the storage room. And the plot. Okay, Ilia time.
Ilia in the storage room.
In our yard, we have a storehouse and a dojo. Maybe it's been there even before Kiritsugu, or maybe he built it himself after taking over the place. Either way, you could say his hobbies were a little eccentric. Oh, it's a Kiritsugu scene with Ilia. The dojo's a dojo, but the storage looks like a brewery or a pawn shop or something. Brewery? Pawn shop? Huh? As I turn my head toward the owner of that voice, I see Ilia, tilting her head with curiosity in her eyes. A pawn shop. Pawn house. Yep. I have nothing to do with one though. But I hear there are some high-class ones in the shopping district back alleys. I know, like the one Miss Tosaka frequents. Or so the lady at the fish market tells me. Ren. What? Tosaka's going around to pawn shops? Could it be that she actually has to pinch every penny and pawn of her precious heirlooms just to sustain her daily? Oh no, it's not that, Shiro. Rin's probably going after jewelry. They may be out of fashion, but all gems that have been released by their former owners may well have their own practical magical uses. Huh. Like a curse ritual at 2 AM and stuff. I'll leave it up to your imagination. So couldn't something belonging to a lady that died an unnatural death could be best for that? That's scary. But I see. I did wonder just where she was stocking up on all those gems from time to time, but I never thought she'd even use pawn shops. I have a fear that even I'll be pawned off before long. I like the obvious implication that Shiro just expects himself to be owned by Rin in this sense.
That is just a non-negotiable term of their relationship.
Hey Shiro, what's a brewery? Oh, a place that brews sake and the like, an alcohol manufacturer. I see. A wine cellar or a brewery. They make rice alcohol in this country, right? I guess she's talking about Japanese sake. Rice alcohol. Makes me think of something like rice wine. Grains of rice soaked in soju and whatnot. It's not all distilled sake. There's stuff like soju too. Shochu. So I thought that's what cellars and storehouses are used for. Unusually impressed, Ilia keeps nodding her head. Well, she does own a castle, so maybe the irons burns. Say, do you have one in your castle too? A wine cellar or a brewery? Huh? Castle here or the castle far away? This or that castle? Oh, really? She speaks like the heiress of a true aristocrat. This castle's vacation home, so there's just a wine cellar, a wine cellar that is, although we never use it. So there's one in your country. The weather is not good for making wine over there, but we did have a distillery. So you made things like your own whiskey? Odovi? That's right, I guess? We had to make our own magic ingredients and there's never enough alcohol. I see, so it's actually for more of an academic purpose. I guess they use alcohol to preserve samples or maybe to make chemicals or something. She's just full older sister mode all the time now. Getting fucked up on the homunculus homebrew booth. Your storehouse isn't really alcohol related either, is it? Yep, I don't drink, although I can make some. It's just a storage room. It's also your workshop, isn't it? Say, Oni-chan? Sudden change in the way of address surprises me. And that smiling face, I'll know I'll be unable to say no, no matter how naughty the request is. Can I go inside Oni-chan's storehouse? Sure, there's nothing interesting there though.
I want you to introduce me to Shedgun.
It's okay, it's okay. I always wanted to have a peek at your workshop. Go ahead, it's a bit dusty, but Yay, thanks, Shiro! Seeing her so full of joy makes me happy as well. Although it isn't much, I'm glad my little workshop has pleased her. Wow, I love how much they animate Ilia's bouncing around. It really sells her energy.
She's kind of like always twirling, it's really cute.
She jumps inside. Her gaze stops on the heaping pile of junk in front of her. Did you collect all of these, Shiro? Half by me, half by Fujine, I guess. All the useless stuff is entirely by Fujine, though. Every time I look away, there's more of it. How many rooms of the Amiya household? How much of a... Like, okay, no. If it wasn't because this fucking state is massive and Shiro cleans up, the place could be a disaster of hoarding. Considering it's Taiga, I'm not surprised. Nope, not at all. He dives into the mountain of junk. I just realized that other than the ending of the Fate route, this would be the one, like, place where their Taiga Dojo interactions are canonized.
I think this is also the first time Ilia's been in here, except for the end of Heaven's Feel.
She dives into the mountain of junk. I'm worried about the dust getting on her clothes. Ilia, if you're gonna go exploring, I have some work gloves. It's okay. Oh, what's this, Shiro?
Do the homunculi need tetanus shots? Like, just thinking about that.
She's a Grail. She's not just a homunculus, she's actively still like a wish-granting Grail with endless magical energy supply. I don't think she can get tetanus.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, out comes a round object. I'd say Shichirin. I got Fujine. I'd say Shichirin, actually. Anya, look through your databanks.
Frantically searching. I'm sure it's in here somewhere.
Shichirin? Kind of a stove, right? Okay, no need to.
A small Japanese charcoal grill.
There we go. Thank you.
See, I already knew that.
Yeah, you put some coal inside, cover it with a metal screen, and use it for cooking. Not that I have any coal, though. You probably meant to grill some cuttlefish on it. Well, it's not broken, so we could use it now.
Don't eat
It is
cuttlefish,
full.
those are guys.
But I would rather have some mackerel instead of cuttlefish. Thankfully, Ku has like 1,000,000 of those. Oh, whoa, there's a lot of stuff. She puts down the stove and resumes her exploration. Hot water bottle, Kotatsu heater, vacuum cleaner, nozzle. Even I'm impressed by the variety. Are you going to repair and use all of these? Not really, but I do want to reuse them as much as I can. Oh, but even then... So this is your workshop, right? She spins and looks around. Her face shows a complex expression of dissatisfaction, but at the same time, she also seems unusually impressed. What is this feeling? They're all similar, yet so close. Could this be? Ilia? Is there something out here? I'm not sure, but... Say... Did something happen here, like some sort of grand magic in the past? No, I did practice strengthening, but I haven't used anything big. Although... Yeah, this is where Saber came out, isn't it? Oh, so it's Saber's summoning spot. I see, it certainly looks suitable for Saber. I wonder if the summoning circle had been engraved before the storehouse was built, or if he just chose a spot away from public view. Well, only the previous summoner could ever know. Ilia almost sighs as she mutters all that in a low voice. Who cares about the past? Oh yeah, the fucking jewel sword Zelrech came out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a discrepancy with 8-0. Zero is a almost quiet but not really what happened in the 4th Holy Grail War.
Yeah.
As for the grade, I'd give it about a 10. It's fun in a way, but you must take care of your workroom, or it will really become a place you just shove your stuff into. I'm ashamed to admit it, but it's become a habit for me to think that a storage and practice room are the same. That's just like you, Shiro. Perhaps it's time I helped you out. You mean renovate it? You'd have to move a lot of stuff, but you can make it into something like my room in no time at all. She says, so full of confidence. But like, her room? You mean Ilia's room? I'll get Sela and Liz to clean it up and change the interior. Right, about 3 days should do it. 8. If you really make it look like your castle, I'll never be able to concentrate here. To have a Western-style room just in the storehouse of this purely Japanese residence could be nothing more than a joke. Opening the door to find the storehouse interior lined up with carpet? Oh. Of course, those things will be taken into consideration. Anyway. Right? I instinctively lower my head as a reaction to Ilia's sudden didactic tone. If you actually want to get anywhere, then you must first straighten out that attitude. The workshop is the basis of a magus. I am truly ashamed of myself, ma'am. This and that, it's all Rin's fault. Really, it's all Tosaka's, Lasse's fair policy she regards independence so highly. Ilia is mad at Tosaka's negligence, although Tosaka certainly is my current teacher. I think that's unrelated to, No way. If the teacher doesn't keep an eye on the student's workshop, she will never know what kind of trouble he could be getting into. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. Right, I must take care of you. There's not a way. The music. Wait, the music. I can't entrust Onichan to the likes of Ren. A complacent smile, or maybe a smirk, or maybe an eternal devil's grin. A pair of crimson eyes slowly closes in. Please don't bad end us on fucking whole Ataraxia too.
I'm begging you. Leave us alone.
You are the second with the second highest like causer of bad ends in this series so far. Don't test your luck. A strong, musky sense permeates the dark storehouse. Oh god, no. A mirage slowly takes hold over my brain. I feel like a moth fixated on a light. It could be so funny if Taiga just comes in and just brooms her on the head.
Yeah.
I can't move any part of my body, yet it feels as if I'd ruin something big if I move even a finger. Hey, Shiro. I will definitely make sure to raise you well.
Ilia, calm down, that's...
Oni-chan, it's you who needs to calm down and think. Here. Your eyes and lips move. No! 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 You stop this. No. You stop. You stop this. Stop this immediately. I don't like this. Don't pull a fate route again. Don't pull a fate route again.
Both like stepping back, brandishing the blades.
That's not it, but... Stop. No.
This is bad.
This is really bad.
Hey, I don't like this at all, actually.
I will make you my most precious possession. The rug pull is the most likely option, but please don't.
But please, God, somebody pull the rug.
I'll make you into my finest dessert. Stop. Suddenly, the fog in my mind clears. Fool me once, the miserable experience from the first time now lets me turn the tables on her. You're too naive, Ilia. Even I won't fall for the same trick twice. Hey, Shiro. Wait. What? My free will that had been trapped in those red eyes returns. Stop.
Hey,
stop. Stop.
I don't know if you consider this or anything, but stop.
Stop, now's my chance. I hug Ilia tightly. What are you doing, Shiro? He's talking about the Fate Route's whole, like, mind control scene. Where she Actually, wait, does that mean that he remembers her...
We're getting a lot of the fate route going on.
The bad end?
That wasn't a bad end. There was a brief moment where that was going on when he was just kidnapped, but before the bad end.
Right. What do you mean, what? This one little troublemaker lady playing with people like a kitten with toys. I thought she could use a lesson or two. Fucking shake her. Fucking shake her. I'm not a troublemaker, and I'm no cat either. And don't carry a lady on your shoulder, you. She hits my back a few times, but I don't care. Although the thought of surrendering to her truly did cross my mind once, I realized that Ilia's still a child. A decade too fucking early. Shut up. Shut up. No. I hate this. Despise this.
I hate this a lot, actually.
I despise everything about this. The spice. The spice.
We can just get through this.
We can just skip this.
I'm not...
So it's kind of sad. I wish she would become a well-mannered lady. Wait, what the hell am I saying? But we don't share, you idiot! Your compliments are much appreciated. Alright, let's go drink some tea. I have some dorayaki from Edomeya too. Really? No, you won't get away with just that. Shiro, you idiot! Welcome to the problem with some of the Ilia content in this game, sadly. No. I am now afraid of every Ilia scene.
I think we're now so on guard.
I thought we had left this behind. I thought we had left this behind.
I was literally like just starting to come around on her. And now they throw this at me. They curveball me.
They curse us.
They curse us.
Let's palate cleanse ourselves with Saber or Sakura.
Oh, please, I need someone normal. I'm personally still leaning towards Saber just because it feels like a Saber kind of day.
Okay. Also, I just realized there's a fence here. Just keeping it in mind.
Oh,
Saber day. Saber, are you there? I knock lightly on the door, but there's no response. There's no way Saber could have noticed that. I guess she's not around.
Normal?
Oh. I saw her in the living room just before, and since I have some spare time, I was going to ask her to come practice with me. Surprise Rider scene.
Saber.
You say? When did Rider get here? Yeah, I'm looking for her. Did you see her around?
No, not on the way here.
I see. Oh well. Alright, I wonder what she might be, but since I'm about to head to back to the main wing, Rider catches me by the sleeve.
By the way, do you have a moment?
Huh? What is it?
Right, well, the bicycle has gotten out of shape recently. The handlebars just keep turning right. And it's becoming problematic. If you have time, it would be nice if you could take a look.
Bike riding Rider.
Bike rider.
Oh, I see. Now that she mentions it, I really have been skimping on maintenance lately. And the amount that goes into her steed could be considered luxury for any other regular bike.
Calling it her steed.
Rider's own city bike, a so-called mamachari, had not been made to withstand things like drifters.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, I'll check it out. I love her. Oh my god.
She's so perfect.
Before I take it out with the rest of the garbage, that is.
Thank you.
So, with a light parting nod, I go inside my own room right next to Saber's. Right, I guess I'll go have a look at the bicep. Cool. And before I know it, it's all done. This is bicycle number 2, all fixed and polished to a sparkle. At first I was just gonna do the steering wheel bearings and maybe adjust the brake cables at most. And yet, for every small part that bothered me, rather than overlook it, I kept thinking I'd be done soon anyway, so I took it all apart and ended up going over every single thing. But once it was all in pieces, the plan kept changing. I guess this shouldn't keep Ryder happy. I even replaced the consumable parts with more durable ones. This is as good as the bike will get, so it should be fine for another week or so. The idea that she just destroyed oil and sweat all over me. I go back inside to have a shower, only to be met by Fujine flying out of the living room. Fujine not running in the hallways. Doesn't apply just to school. Oh, sorry, Shiro, please forgive me again. Saying that, she runs away.
Senpai.
Breathing heavily, here comes Sakura. Fujine is understandable, but seeing Sakura race around the house is a bit unusual. Not to mention difficult to deal with. What the heck is going on?
Ilia-san was going to come by, so I thought we'd have some tea, but it turned out Fujimura-sensei had already snatched all tea snacks. Storage number 1, number 2, even the emergency kit crackers.
Sounds like a thorough job. So that's why she's being chased.
She is being chased like a cat that got into her treats.
With such an uproar over a hungry tiger regressing to basic human instincts and wiping out the food reserves and really... Just make sure that she's properly scolded at, and that the replenishments are paid for out of her own pocket before she has a chance to escape.
But you see,
oh my god.
they're running for Saber. She ate Saber's share, has been identified as the culprit by Ilia, yet she's intent on hiding, running, and taunting us until her heart stops beating.
Catch her immediately. I'll apologize to Ilia personally.
But when I mentioned What? But when I mentioned how good the bits of candy and those snacks were, Ilia-san just went nuts like never before.
Those are emergency rations. Sakura, there she is. She's climbing up the roof. Ilia's voice is coming from the jar. Wait, the roof?
Right, I'll be right there. So, yeah, excuse me, senpai. Hold on, Ryder, what's the rope for?
Throwing on her sandals, Sakura goes out into the yard. Whatever Ryder's up to, I don't think I want to know. Let's look the other way for now. Tie the tiger up. Nevertheless, as usual, some aspects of big game hunting came out. I should help them before this really gets out of hand. And thus, Fujine is finally captured. Ilia and Sakura are in the living room teaching her a lesson. As for me, I'm repairing the roof that she trampled on.
Oh my god.
There might still be a typhoon this year or something. Nevertheless, I feel kind of sorry for Archer. Oh. Could it be that he got cranky because we just left him perched on the rooftop all alone? Just kidding, no way he would be. With all the smoke and whatnot, I thought that always staying here was one of his favorite jobs. Anyways, there's still time until dinner. I'll go get some rest and place quiet. Is this why Archer is still killing him? Nothing unnecessary. Only a bare wooden floor. After all, no matter how many residents we had, this place never saw much use. From the beginning, I had forgotten it. I calm down my disarrayed mind. This is where it all began. I'll indulge in this nostalgic feeling for a while. I guess I just wanted to stand here for as long as I could. Just quietly stand still at the entrance.
So you come, Shiro.
Wait! This is not the same ZG!
No, it's not.
I wonder how long that did last. All too fast, Saber's voice releases my bum body. Yeah? What about you? How long have you been here for?
Sorry, just tapping in.
Don't worry.
Let me see. That would be sometime since after lunch.
In other words, just about half a day.
Shiro, what's wrong? It seems like you had something to talk about, but...
Nothing. Well, sure, I was going to ask Saber to help me train, but it's already starting to get dark. So what can we do now? I just thought I'd relax here for a bit.
I see. Indeed, here is a good place to calm down and meditate. In that case, I will be leaving.
No, it's... Now that the two of us are here, I want Saber to stay for a while. Yeah, like I'm going to embarrass myself like that.
What is it?
Nothing. Answering thus, I sit down and get comfortable. I'll probably soon forget all the small talk exchange today anyway. Yet the evening sunlight dancing on the walls of the dojo, and Saber's gentle smile, though surely will stay in my mind forever. Aww.
Aww.
That was just a sweet little scene with Saber there. Oh, we don't... Okay, we have like new stuff without going across the bridge.
But...
And the Mia residence, of course.
Let's go out. I say, very confident, clearly.
Okay, left to right, so let's go to South Residential then.
Sure. Slightly to the left.
I saw the Mato house and Rin's house. We go down the opposite side of the residential district from the Emiya household. From the entrance of the neighborhood to the hill that Tosaka's house is on, there was nothing out of place.
I know it's out of the blue, but what do you think of the difference between Rin and Sakura's houses, Shiro?
Now that you ask, I haven't really thought about it. Why all of a sudden? Did you notice something strange?
No, this has nothing to do with the patrol. It's just something I've wondered about before. But it's difficult to ask in front of the people involved.
Difficult to ask, eh? Something to do with magic?
Nothing like that. Well, not really. You see, Sakura's house is, in every respect, larger. However, the Tosaka family are the supervisors of this land. I just do not think it's right for a lord to have a smaller estate than a vassal.
Saber's not one to worry about money. Rather, she's the type that I could prefer to be more fuzzy about money. But I think this is more the case of a former king having a particularly strict evaluation criteria for her colleagues. The person that governs a piece of land must have an appropriately furnished estate, is the way a member of royalty would think. Moving on.
So I was wondering, I understand that Rin does not want to exploit a family member, but this is also a matter of a lord's duty. Before it gives rise to unnecessary quarreling, shall I advise her to either expand the Tosaka household or, perhaps, annex the Mato residence instead?
Advice like that may well end up with a sister's quarrel that will leave the whole of Fuyuki in ruins. Scary thing is, Tosaka could probably agree with Saber's point. Please don't. Besides, this lord rules from the shadows, right? It could be bad if she stood out too much, so I think she tries to live modestly.
Now that you say it, that does seem to be the case. Prince's choice of modest lifestyle must be to hide her position as the head of the Tosca family.
Yep, that's right. So don't you tell her, Ren, you sure managed to live in poverty or anything of the sort, as the damage will be done to me instead.
Yes, then as Riz friends, let us pretend not to notice her efforts.
Oh my god.
That's
Tosaka
adorable.
is blessed to have such an understanding ally. Of course it's a misinterpretation, but it's all fine as long as the result is the same. On that note, how about we go back? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual here. After a long detour, the moon marches on. Before it gets straight overhead, let's do what needs to be done.
That was adorable.
Extremely, extremely funny. More Saber time?
More Saber time.
More Saber time. Today is the Saber fucking
It's a
route.
Saber kind of day.
I guess we were tempting fate with Fate route content by going all in on Saber today, huh?
We were tempting fate, you're right.
As I was passing through the living room to start the usual lunch preparations, I noticed Saber engrossed in reading, quite unusual for her. Having not noticed my presence just yet, she's leaning forward, her cat-like eyes wide open, staring intently at something on top of the table. Well, I'm sure I'm interested in the contents of that magazine now. I wouldn't want to interrupt. I'll just go straight to the
Shiro, great timing.
Oh, for what? As I turn around, Saber finally peels her eyes off the page. The thing she presents in front of her chest is a large magazine with a colorful banner headline. That's a bit more of a surprise. I imagine Saber could be interested in more serious magazines.
Shiro, what kind of taste does this foie gras have?
Foie gras?
Yes, that. Also, what about caviar, truffles, shark fin, bird's nest soup, matsutake mushrooms, splendid Alfonsino, spine lobster, chinois ham, Peking duck, guinea fowl, pufferfish, soft-shelled turtle, wasanbon sugar, yubari melon, matsuzaka beef.
Oh, hold on, what on earth are you talking about? Saber's eyes were so serious I unconsciously got scared and interrupted her. Why are you suddenly so interested in those things?
This.
And so, Saber turns the cover of the book she's holding toward me. High-class foods you have to try once? What is this book? I don't recall buying this book. To think of it, there's no reason for me to have it either. Sakura has a collection of recipe books that I'll never be able to match, but this is more like a guidebook.
Taiga left it here some time ago.
Now I understand. I can see the underlying motive. She probably thought that by leaving it here in the living room, Sakura or I could look it over and say, okay, let's have matsutake mushrooms for dinner tonight. And judging by the shining Saber's eyes, Fujina's plan is already about 50% successful. So you're saying you're interested in this?
Yes, these are all ingredients I would like to taste. I'm certain they would be delicious. Several of those things you should not eat for moral reasons.
Saber visualizes the high-class ingredients she's yet to try. But with the normal person's access to high-quality goods, I doubt I can rise to the culinary standard of a high-ranking person. Didn't you live in a castle as king? That's very, serious. Crap, it wasn't like that. What a gaffe. Certainly Saber lived a courtly life. However, at that time, there were no pompous royal feasts or formal table manners for that matter. To begin with, the French brought high-class food with them. What century are we talking about here?
Shiro, I believe I told you before. In my time, There were no plates. The meat was merely cooked and thrown onto the table, and you shaved it off with a knife.
Sorry, Saber. That was my bad. Well, I do want to say that you can have whatever you like to eat as an apology. Indeed, with our household's finances, saying, alright, how about we go eat there with that menu is an impossible dream. It's a stretch, but if it's for you alone, I'll manage it somehow.
Me alone, you say?
Yeah, that's the limit. Apart from that, if Tosaka lends me a hand with an investment of a jewel or something, maybe I can take everyone out to a fancy place in Shinto.
Knowing Rin, that kind of a fictional scene is hardly imaginable.
I agree completely. She's distinctly cheap, stingy, and a born miser. I don't want to hear her complaining. Besides, I simply can't imagine Tosaka being that lavish. Yeah, I do want to take you to a rich celebrity-like place someday, but until then, you'll have to put up with the food that I make.
What are you saying, Shiro? I'm very satisfied with the food in this house. I've never considered myself to be patiently enjoying it.
Should have taken up Shinji's offer for the Shinto noodle shop after all. Oh god, I accidentally skipped something. She says such a wonderful thing with a straight face. If you say it like that, my fighting spirit will be boosted even just for the lunch preparations.
Therefore, I believe that someday you will personally harvest high-class ingredients. You'll make a splendid meal, which you will use to decorate this dining table.
Oh?
Because I believe in you.
What do you believe in? Saber throws out a reckless word of belief. She flips through the magazine in her hand and finally opens the page she was after.
Yes. Goose. Quack, quack. How about we start from the matter of feeding and caring for the goose itself? Oh,
what? Hold on a minute, Saber.
If a goose is too much trouble, a pig is another choice. As far as feeding livestock goes, pigs are ideal. Moreover, did you know, Shiro, according to this book, only sows can find truffles underground. Of course, there's different varieties of ham, so we'll need to choose the breed.
Give me that, I'll make sure to smack it. Right owner, idiot, with it. In one smooth motion, she stands up and quickly evades my hand. Nimbly walking through the corridor, she puts on the slippers and goes out to the yard. Hey! Sayer, it's dangerous to walk without looking down.
You finally noticed, Shiro. Compared to my faraway castle, the Emir residence is missing something. That is, a vegetable garden and livestock hut. Fortunately, there's plenty of space here in the yard. Could it be the Kiritsugu anticipated this and thus secured an appropriate site?
Nope, that could have never had such particular foresight. Well, if you really want to try, I can give you some space for a decent-sized kitchen garden. But we won't be raising a sow, goose, or a turtle. Just that pig race alone is enough.
Tiger, Highly valued since ancient times, tiger meat is said to be horse meat. But Sakura is to bamboo. I wonder what it tastes like. Butter?
This entranced Saber standing in the middle of the yard seems to have a convenient filter in her ears for my voice.
I'm raising my hand as though hoping to be called on. She is thinking about eating Taiga right now. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same. Earth to the king, come back, your majesty.
Even if a guard is impossible, I will not give up just yet. After all, Fuyuki City is a natural treasure trove. Mountain vegetables, forests, an abundance of seafood, a fertile land truly blessed by God. The dream continues.
Before that, wipe the drool off your face, Saber. With the demonic book clutched tightly to her chest, Saber looks up to the clear autumn sky and sees the faraway Food Kingdom.
She's beautiful.
Why is she
I
so
love her
perfect?
so much.
Why is she so great, though?
Oh, no new rider content. Sad.
No new content, period, at this point. Let's go to the night. The ever-distant Gourmet. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, residents or finish off the...
Let's go finish off the city.
Nothing that noticeable on this end of the residential district. There is just no one walking outside, but there's nothing out of the ordinary otherwise.
There are no concrete abnormalities, but I do feel that something is not quite right.
More like the facts are contradicting each other. We can hear the peaceful clamor of families enjoying their post-supper evening. The Eve at Miyama is still lit up by the lights coming from these houses. So then, why is it that on a normal evening like this, we haven't passed by anyone else? There's no danger, so who cares? On to the next note, let's go. I turn my back to the Japanese-style end of the residential district. Ooh. Saber, somebody just went inside that house. Looks like he just came back from work. I was not a someone. What looks to be the silhouette of a person smoothly enters the dwelling without even ringing the doorbell.
Is that true? I didn't notice.
So you couldn't see from over there? Oh well, at the very least we did come across one person. Now that the missing piece has been put in its place, we should go somewhere else.
Everything's fine.
I'm making the executive decision.
I'm seconding the executive decision.
Ryuda Temple, Fuyuki Mountain. I once asked Issei about its history. He produced a list of mysterious names befitting a famous temple and left me even more confused. Well, most of the town's population couldn't care less about these things, but for the New Year and other events, the temple still gathers believers atop the mountain. So here's one of the pilgrims. Did you just come for fun, Fujine? What's the fun in climbing a long flight of stone steps? The stone steps keep going all the way from the base of the mountain to the temple gate. Must have taken her a fair amount of effort. Climbing up here isn't exactly a one-step affair. That's right, after bunny hopping all the way up and down 10 times, even you must feel refreshed, Shiro. My knees could give out before I'm done with that. Youngsters don't do it with a spare tire and iron sandals these days, do they? Iron sandals? Where the heck could you even get those? Wait, probably from the Fujimura group. Old Man Raiga has been strutting around in single two-stall sandals, I believe. He has like tall Gera going on. Did you come just for fun too? Big Sis will be worried if a healthy young man says that his hobby is mountains, you know? Like, how did I raise you with such gloomy interests? Worry not, your recreation policy did not include anything even close to such bland activities, Fujine. That's right, it didn't. Okay, let's visit the shrine. We walk over to the temple grounds and get some purifying water. It's been a while since we visited a shrine together. Since New Year's, I guess. Every year, Fujine dresses up in a really profound-looking kimono, but that's another story. How about an offering? It's about fate, so 5 yen. And you do 500. 55! We're coming up one order of magnitude short, sadly. Of course, even if we do, putting in paper bills could be unheard of. Faith is what matters. That's what I like to believe. Alright, so what should I pray for? Household well-being, road safety, academic success. Wondering what Fujine is wishing for, I take a sideways glance. Let Shiro grow up strong and healthy. Crap, I wasn't ready for that, I'm touched. Does she really worry about me this much? And also, please let me get a hot boyfriend. As I was praying for her safety and well-being, that thought crossed my mind too. But you know, Fujine, you're making an awfully common request. Please save the Siberian tiger from extinction.
Yeah.
The Bengal tiger is in danger of becoming extinct too. Gradually running out of material, we get to the tigers. So the prayer from my adulthood is lumped together with other material. My feelings are now mixed. What did you wish for, Shiro? For world peace. This is always the same, isn't it? Don't you ever go more like a girl now and stuff? If I did, the deity could probably be quite troubled. I'm pretty sure this mountain isn't oriented toward marriages. And besides, alright, marital success. With whom? My train of thought is interrupted by a familiar voice. Oh, it's the first time we get this man in here. We have seen him in the cooking
we saw
anime.
him in the anime, yeah. I was like, why does he look so familiar? I don't remember who he is.
I think he's Issei's brother.
Oh, look. It's been ages since we met, Shiro-kun. Morning. Really nice weather today, isn't it? Good morning, Fujimura-sensei. Morning, Emiya. Casually say.
The two that just came out of the main hall are Issei and his older brother Reikan. We've been making quite a bit of noise and they probably came to check it out. Greetings, good morning. Rei-chan and Rita-kun, hello! Fujine waves at them with a smile. Rei-chan is Reikan's son, just making sure.
Good to see you in high spirits, as always. By the looks of it, you're here to pay homage to our temple. Indeed, we're delighted to have you visit today. Also, we've been indebted greatly by the Fujimura house this summer. I will thank you in my father's stead. Before long, the High Priest himself will be paying you a visit.
Don't worry about it, really. Is the Honorable Preceptor doing well?
He's well, quite well. Although the 10 years of service do weigh on him. This month, claiming pursuit of knowledge, he went to another mountain temple. Lose not to the Fujimura senior. Those were his spirited words.
The old man used to say that too, actually. This New Year's Eve I will not be outdone by that Ryudo geezer. Save up lots and hold tight, or something like that.
Sounds promising. That desire for money runs a little deeper than most people's. We're definitely looking forward to getting sliced and diced by the senior.
A pleasant laughing voice resounds throughout the temple grounds. Issei's father and old man Raiga's relationship is downright murderous. Furthermore, Fujine, Reikan, and Neko-san were all classmates. There must be a connection to the little-known ruling sect of the Miyama town.
Why are you trembling, Emiya?
It's kind of chilly and stuff. Both their old man and even Rei-chan's father are fond of Shiro. Yep, should we like you guys to teach us? Teach what exactly? Chivalry meditation? No, maybe gambling and praying?
Oh no, there's no need for it, Junior. Shiro-kun will turn out quite well, I'm sure. accomplished in both literary and martial arts, and excelling in chivalry. Fine fellow, I'd say.
Oh, I wonder about that. He's so red now, but I'd really like for him to be awesome like Ray-chan and stuff.
I love and stuff.
No way, a student like me can never have the composure that Ray-can-san always does. Sure you can. Ray-chan, remember back when we were at Homurahara? You'd get surrounded by guys from our school and still keep laughing. Well, you did get beaten up in the end though.
But that was quite a while ago. And before I came to realize my fate, Taiga-kun had already tended to my wounds. Oh, a word of welcome for the clumsy and inexperienced monk. Taiga-kun's sole companionship.
Ha ha ha, they laugh. A tiger and a wandering monk. Amazing. I mean, I'm actually looking at the man that is more than able to talk back to Fujine in more ways than one. You're amazing, Reikan-san. Like, just awesome. Mind this broad that can keep company with Fujine must be the stuff of legends.
Brother Reikan's my role model. How about it, Emiya? Come to the mountain. Let's pursue this ideal together.
Are you proposing, Issei?
God, I hope so.
Before I know it, Issei starts persuading me to. At this rate, Fujine may well end up selling me off to them. Although I must admit, I do find the monk's lifestyle somewhat appealing. Huh? Issei, who had been laughing come to the mountain, suddenly straightens himself.
Brother Soichiro, what brings you here? I've been asked to deliver a message to your older brother. Good morning, Fujimura-sensei. Emiya.
Ah, right, Kuzuki-sensei lives here too. Whenever his lean figure is around, it's as if one's entire body is being oppressed, making it difficult to even open your mouth. Hello, Kuzuki-sensei. Thank you for your help as always.
Oh, I can't even tell who's talking.
I'm not entirely sure either.
All men sound the same.
It's Kuzuki.
Here, too, your help is appreciated every day. Please take your time. Reikan, your father's on the phone. Right, my apologies. See you later, Shiro-kun, Junior. Have a nice day. You come too, Issei. In case there will be a particularly difficult question again. I may not manage alone. Oh, okay, to the extent of my abilities. Well then, please excuse me too.
Bowing respectfully, the two of them leave. Unconsciously, I relax a little. No matter how sociable Reikan may be, he still has an air of strictness about him. Issei, Reikan, Kuzuki-sensei, too. Do these types of people tend to gather at temples? Well, we'd better get going as well.
Sorry for putting you off like this. It was not fated to happen today, but please don't hesitate to visit next time. Issei will also be glad to see you.
Alright, until next time. Leaving the main building behind, I follow Fujine across the temple grounds. Oh, that sure was a surprise! Turns out Kuzuki-sensei lives here too. Yep, the three of them are pretty much like brothers, don't you think? I know, but I wonder if we look like siblings too. It'd be nice if we did. We've been living like brother and sister since forever. I'd even be kind of proud to have others see us that way. Aww.
Aw, that's adorable.
Alright, I'll drop in the back for a bit. What about you, Shiro? I'll be back after a stroll. I'd like to go to the hills behind the temple for a bit. Okay, don't worry about lunch for me then. Parting with Fujine, I leave the temple grounds. Well then, what should I do next? Oh, that was really cute.
That was a really sweet scene.
Oh. I love Taiga and Shira's relationship a lot.
Aren't they wonderful?
Oh, random classmate, if you wanna take him.
Hey, wait. Aren't you and me a senpai?
Oh? I look back toward the boys trying to stop me. Oh, he has actually the sign.
He's a sprite.
And discover
yeah.
and wait. Is this Misutsuri's little brother?
The hair color matches?
And discover an underclassman that I'm sure I've seen somewhere. You are...
Misutsuri Minori, first year. Member of the Archery Club, as you might know.
Yeah. You're Misutsuri's little brother. I knew I'd seen you somewhere. Not that I think about it, I've seen him around since early spring. Sakura vouches that his archery skills aren't too shabby. Misutsuri criticizes him as all show and unacceptable, but she's the type that's hard on her family, so he might just be the club's most promising ace.
How about you stop calling me Misutsuri's little brother? Out with the formalities. Just Minori, or you will do. Amiya senpai.
Okay, just Minori?
Yes. Bet both of us could use the simplicity.
I wonder if he's being impolite on purpose or just because he just is.
He is such an edgelord.
Either way, I can't say he makes a good first impression. What do you need, Minori? You stopped me for a reason, right?
I need nothing from you. It's just that it's an eyesore to see someone who isn't even in a club wandering aimlessly around. Still a former member of the Archery Club, even if you don't look like it. So I thought I'd ask what you were doing.
I was checking something out. Are you on the way back from the club?
Don't ask something so obvious. Came to drop off some things in the classroom after club. Now I'm heading back.
I see. But even then, this is the third year's hallway. I don't think there are any first year classes here. We both keep our silence. Minori seems to have something on his mind, but he's certainly not saying anything. Strange. He doesn't seem the type to hold back. How's the Archery Club? What do you think of the captain as a member? I want to hear from a first year's perspective, not that of Misutsuri or Fujine.
I think Captain Mato's doing a great job. It's hard to progress when there are a lot of novices like me, but surely everyone can grasp it by next year.
I see. I was worried Sakura might be overworking herself, so hearing that from a current member is a relief. So why is my sister acting weird about that hot Greek model? That's incredible.
What are you talking about? You quit the club. She doesn't need your concern. It sounds as if you still have some lingering affection or something.
He's full of hostility. Perhaps Misutsuri's little brother is really upset by the fact that I quit the club. Did you come to pick a fight with me because I quit?
I don't really care. Despite having a fair bit of skill, you still quit. So you must have had a good reason. It's a refresher when you show up. My sister seems to be in a better mood when you come too. So it ain't bad.
Huh? I don't get it. Then why all of this hostility? That's all, then do you mind? I still have stuff to do around the school.
No. Wait just a second. I don't have any business with you. However, Mei-chan said you'd know more about this. Stuff like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stuff like, Captain's hobbies, likes, I'd like for you to tell me some.
Now I get it. No, in this case it'd be hard not to.
Oh my god. You have no chance.
So I thought I'd ask. If you don't know, it's all good too.
Well, I
10
kind
years
of
too
do,
late.
what are you going to do with that? If you're going to use it for something silly, then I'll have to end this here.
Not that I have to tell you.
Same, I don't feel like answering to you either.
God, I hate this guy. Like, affectionate.
Just like she said, a shrewd fella.
The boy curses me softly. His attitude is a little stiff, but Minori seems to be a reasonable guy otherwise.
You see, the reasons are entirely personal. I won't misuse it. I'm just going to refer to it as I buy a gift.
I see. In other words, you like Sakura, right?
It's not that I like her or anything.
The legendary male tsundere.
Twirling my hair.
The fall tournament starts soon, and I wanted to do something for the captain since she looks so tired.
He answers calmly. Except that his burning red face is about to set me ablaze as well. I see. So what is it about Sakura you like? Shiro, you little fucking shit.
Fuck.
Hey, are you even listening to me?
Sure am, and that's what I like to hear about.
Sincerity, 0. I don't want to talk.
He turns his face away. And again, silence.
There isn't really a reason. She's a beauty. That's all.
It seems like he gave in to the silence. Yep, I'm sure Mrs. Suri loves to make fun of a character like this. A beauty, eh? That's one big compliment. Now, don't you think Mrs. Suri is beautiful too?
In context, Shiro. What?
Don't you dare compare her to my sister. My sister isn't even a girl to begin with.
Hey, remember how you were all talking about the Shinji parallels?
I'm sure that has to do with the fact that I just kind of voice boys the same way.
Oh, wow. That's one bombshell of a statement to make while Mrs. Suri's anywhere within a kilometer-wide radius from here. This man is not to be underestimated.
This fucking guy.
No, I misspoke. Please don't tell my sister I said that.
Yeah, no need to even ask. He'd shoot me to death first if I did. I don't want my friend to get a criminal record, but more importantly, I value my life.
I love that he leads with the, I don't want my friend to get a criminal record if she kills me.
I love Shira so much. Let's get back to the main topic, Minori. So what about the captain do you like?
Maybe her maturity?
Anything else?
Sometimes the way that her cheeks become red when she spills some tea without others noticing. Maybe a gentle spirit when she's having fun. Find that fascinating, albeit rare.
Oh, cute! Oh, cute! Oh. Right, okay, my turn next. Sakura's current hobby is cooking. She likes obanjaki from Eromeya. And as for the stuff she wants, some kind of casual clothing, I guess. I'm not too sure about the last one, but I think I heard her say something like that to Ryder the other day.
Is it okay to tell me all that?
It can be helped. I've heard so much, it's only fair I tell you. A third bout of silence. But since it doesn't look like there will be anything accomplished after this, I'll end it here. Alright then, good luck with the tournament.
Yeah. No, I don't need to hear that from you. I'll do my best on my own.
And Minori goes on his way. Well, what do you know? I knew Sakura was popular, but to think that even Misutsuri's brother... Her maturity, huh? Caught me off guard, what can I say? Maybe it's just Minori-kun, or maybe that's how the underclassmen see it. Either way, Sakura has become one fine senpai. Aww.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I fucking love this stupid fucking game.
Right. Hang out.
Taiga content, Taiga content.
More Taiga content. Now
Minority,
then.
fail at high jump. It's the only way.
Now then, speaking of things to do in the living room, have a rest. A little nap.
A little nap.
Another long tiring day. Just a normal day as always, but all the events really tired me out. I take a bath and brush my teeth. I turn down the gas, lock the doors, and that should be it. Huh. Wonder if Fujine went home. It'd be bad if I locked everything up while she's still here. No, wait, she has the house key, and it's not like she'd leave everything wide open when going home. Escort her home? Nah, she has a scooter now, that'd be pretty hard. Besides, the Fujimura group members might come to greet her on the way. If so, she should be well protected. It's okay, let's just go to bed. Good night, may tomorrow be another good day. What? Poltergeist? Did we ever have such fun things in this house?
Fucking Fujine looking for snacks.
I don't think I can make a better scream than that.
No.
Who is it all of a sudden? Why are you sleeping so peacefully, Shiro? I'm Fujine! You're Fujine, aren't you? You thought Saber-chan could do something like this? Don't say that, Shiro. It's been 3 hours since the pizza and I'm hungry.
Oh my god.
Don't act so proud of yourself. Not even Tosaka could meter off me as I'm sleeping. Wait, you haven't gone home yet? Not yet. The night is still young. The clock says it's not quite 10 p.m. yet. To say by that time everyone's sleeping could be overly wholesome. However, at least one person is up until the date changes. Everyone's falling asleep already. One-chan is bored.
Oh my god.
I love this woman so much.
I'm compelled. She
Sucks.
sucks.
She sucks. Sakura's been busy with the club. Ryder and Saber need to rest out of necessity, and everyone's tired. I am too. Boring! Boring!
Oh my god.
Why the whole storytelling remind you of Persona for some reason? I guess Persona does have a slice of life high school setting thing going on with the supernatural thing as well, so I can see that. We've got a spoiled brat here. I wish she would focus this chaotic energy of hers on school, or at least the archery club. No, Fujine couldn't focus her energy like that. Yeah. Anyway, Fujine, just go home and go to sleep already. I'll go home if Shiro plays with me. Play with me? Want to play cards? I'm drowsy, but I'm not so sleepy that I can't endure this. A midnight game with the two of us. I'm not sure if it makes me feel nostalgic or lonely. Is that stirring you up? I think it's fine, but it needs to be doable with just 2 players. Poker? Speed?
I am compelled by Shiro, get up. This woman approaching 30 needs enrichment.
Dare I say, she's so me for real, for real.
Terrible sister, going on 30, needs to be entertained.
I could get drunk with Zaku. Why not?
God, I wish that was me.
There's still a better chance of winning at speed. I guess that was never your thing. I can't tell a lie as soon as a card is dealt, after all. Kosaka and Sakura are also both surprisingly good at that game. They're able to escape sticky situations quite well. Well, that aside, I'm not that interested in it. Yeah. Saber and Sakura could get fired up if they were here, but they're both sleeping. Going to wake them up could be too awkward. Can't say that it's because Fujine is feeling lonely with a straight face. It's been a long time since the two of us have talked about what's on our minds. The Taiga therapy. There's something you want to talk to me about? Various things. Topics you've been avoiding like your future. Fujine touches on a painful spot. That's right. Fujine is worried about my public and private matters, so I can't handle this sloppily. Understood. I realize that we need to talk about it eventually, so go ahead. It'd be difficult to talk about in front of Saber-chan or Sakura-chan, and you don't come to the guidance counseling office when called. First of all, I don't think I've ever been called there. Okay. I stand up from the futon. Oh, he looks up at me with confusion. What's wrong, Shiro? I'm going to make some tea. Is Genmacha alright? Sure. Bring my cup, please. When the conversation starts getting long, it's best to have some tea. Oh no, my contract with the counter force, for example. We don't know if the Shiro will end up doing that. Oh, right. Hot water in the pot's already cooled off. I can't make tea unless I boil it again. I could have boiled it quickly in a kettle. I was gonna be quick, but it took longer than I expected. My apologies to Fujine for the wait. It was my idea in the first place. Well, I wouldn't get smacked for making her wait a bit. In addition, she suddenly showed up tonight and woke me up with a knee drop. I certainly wish she'd done that a little differently. That could be a luxury. Fujine has acted that way since way back when, and she'll continue to be like that. But back then I used to retaliate. So we had pretend martial arts, and you didn't win until the other tapped out from an arm lock. Back when Fujine was bigger than me. I wonder who would win if I went at her with all I have now. Nah. Even though I've gotten taller, that doesn't mean I could beat her now. While I was thinking about Fujine, the water got to the boiling point. I quickly prepared a genmatcha, pouring it into Fujine's tiger-striped cup and mine.
Oh, she has a special cup. I love her.
Now then, let's see how patient she was. If she sneaked into Saber's room in the meantime, it could sure be a relief, but it could become problematic. Hey, Fujine, the tea... I started to say it, but stopped myself. While I was getting the tea, she has already dozed off. And right on top of my futon, no less. I went through the trouble of making this tea, only to see it go to waste. She came into my room uninvited, said she wanted to talk, then when I take my eyes off of her, she falls asleep. Truly, this big sister of mine just can't be helped. I put a blanket over her so she doesn't get a cold.
No.
And the tea. Since I brought it here, I'll help myself to it. My bed is now occupied. I had to suck it up, take a blanket, and go sleep on a cushion in the living room or something.
Aww. Aww.
The fucking noises! Fujine talks in her sleep happily. See you then. Good night, Fujine. See you tomorrow. Tonight I'll probably have a nostalgic dream.
Oh, that's
that
so cute.
That is so sweet.
I love them so much.
They're so good. They're so compelling.
Like, what a good fucking pair of characters. They're so precious.
Oh my god, I love them. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oh. Running out of things here.
Indeed.
I think Taiga is kicking with her leg like a sleeping dog 100%. Like 1,000,000%. Ooh. We only go out for a walk on this night. And it's the last night. I think we should avoid this one and clean up the
and make
rest.
sure we have the... Yeah, let's do it.
Call it a day.
And we die horribly. Yeah.
Okay, we do know that there's the final... we can do this, yeah. Because there's the final plot that we need to get.
Mm-hmm.
You think someone said about going to school in the morning because you don't see school afternoons until you hit the morning? Oh.
That was mentioned.
Right.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's see. We can get the Taiga scene here. Pass it and...
Oh, thank you for the hint, whoever the hell said that.
We get a rooftop date with Rider?
If it isn't the 3 best characters in this entire visual novel in one place.
Lunchtime. Maybe I'll buy something from the cafeteria, and I could eat in the student council room or the roof. If you want to take this, man.
Hey, did you see that?
That was awesome. I didn't think people like that really existed.
All the girls in our school combined might still not be a match for this one.
Who knew beauties like this existed out there? Think she's a model or some kind of celebrity?
No, she's gotta be an alien. There's no people like her on Earth.
Earth, Mars, or wherever. I want to know what someone so gorgeous is doing here at our school. That's what I'm starting to hear. I wonder who it is. Model or celebrity, but who exactly?
I wonder how long it takes to take care of all that hair.
Forget the hair. Don't you think she's not even of the same race? Look at that physique of hers.
Her legs and arms are so long. I feel like Vera's just passing by her.
On that head, she must be over 8:1 height-to-head ratio too. Such was the girl's assessment. As I head down the hall, the talk about this mysterious person gets even louder. From the information thus far, there's only one candidate I can think of. Why is she at Hamurahara? I have a bad feeling about this. I think that's her.
That's unfortunate, Shiro. Would I happen to be the source of this bad feeling?
A cool voice comes from ahead and above me. A noisy bunch of students already have me surrounded. Who are you? I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind.
I'm rather troubled by your sudden decision to feign ignorance.
No matter what, she keeps her calm. A cloth wrapped package in one hand, Ryder stands there blocking. She came to deliver Sakura's fucking lunch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I can't pass, and if I tried to escape, her long legs could probably catch me in a few strides. Sorry. It's what a normal student could do. I apologize. I really wanted to pretend I didn't know you.
You're unkind, Shiro. I'd hoped you'd give me a heartfelt greeting like you always do.
Ah! Oh, the audience pipes up. What is this? He has so many pretty girls around him. The blonde lady, Tozuka-san, even Mato's younger sister. Oh, and Ryuta is pretty good looking too. Issei is part of the... Issei is part of harem. Issei is part of the harem.
The school knows! The school knows!
They know?
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
I keep hearing all sorts of prickly remarks behind my back. I feel like I'm going to get crucified. The gears are creaking as they turn in my mind. No, since this is a school, there are certain rules a student must follow. Anyway, Rider, what is it?
Right, I'm here to deliver something you happen to forget.
Oh my god, it's not even Sakura's, it's his!
Oh my god.
Oh, an older wife? Is he following Kusuki-sensei's footsteps? No. I realize that it could be quite a sensation, but that's really not the way it is. It's more like an older sister and younger brother, if anything. For me, I'm pretty sure I didn't leave anything behind.
To be precise, it's something that Sakura forgot to bring.
Ryder glances briefly at her surroundings. Feeling the sheer pressure of her beauty, the audience takes a step back like a receding tide. One can hear the wind whooshing through the quiet lunchtime hallway.
It appears you're uncomfortable speaking here. Is there a place we could go to?
Let's go to the rooftop. There aren't that many students that eat lunch there during this season, and it can't be any worse than being the center of attention here. We wade through the crowd. This should be okay. Sure did well getting inside, Ryder.
I experienced no difficulty infiltrating the school building.
What a freak.
I have a feeling she's missing the point, but whatever. Ryder's still holding on to that package. Something that Sakura left behind. What does that have to do with me?
Here, it's your lunch, Shiro.
The cloth wrap package that Ryder just gave me is, indeed, a lunchbox. Ah, I see, that's why she was looking for me. Sakura made my portion but forgot to give it to me?
No, she forgot both yours and her own. Therefore, I had to bring it over. I was able to locate her quickly, however.
She probably found her by the Archery club. Having just recently assumed the title of the club's captain, Sakura's busier than ever and ended up forgetting. Why don't like her?
Sakura said she could not leave her post and requested that I deliver it in her stead.
I see. Thank you. Being treated to a lunch made by Sakura is no small deal. Very grateful, I opened the lid. A tricolor serving of meat over rice, a sausage shaped into an octopus, and an apple made into a oh my god, it's perfect!
Oh, it's so cute!
Please direct your thanks to Sakura instead.
Well, you were kind enough to bring it here, Ryder. All of a sudden, she sits in front of me. Thought she was going to jet back home right away, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Ryder?
I thought I would wait until you were done eating.
I unintentionally gulped down the whole apple at once.
I thought I would get yours and Sakura's empty lunchboxes after you were done. That's similar to what I've conveyed to Sakura as well.
That could mean we'd have less to carry home, but Ryder is right in front of me. sight of her sitting in front of me as I hold my chopsticks creates a very oppressive air around me. It's like being watched by a teacher, making sure you don't leave behind the foods you don't like. Rider,
Yes, what is it?
Would you like this sausage? I offer her the octopus-shaped sausage held between my chopsticks.
No, that's your lunch, Shiro.
Well, yeah, but what about yours, Ryder?
Please do not worry about my lunch.
No matter what she says, I really don't like eating by myself. I want to share some with her, but unfortunately, there is only one pair of chops.
Don't worry about my lunch. I saw Mizutsuri-san on the way.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I need to decompress.
I didn't expect that one to hit you that hard.
Oh my god. Okay then. Just wait a moment. She's gonna bring Mizutsuri over then. I close the lunchbox and run off.
Shiro.
Watch my lunch there for a moment, alright? I know where he's going. Here, a sandwich and strawberry milk.
He really got her own fucking lunch.
What is this?
Your lunch. I hand her a bag of stuff I got from the student cafeteria.
No, as I have stated before, I have no need for...
If you don't eat, then I can't either. So if you intend on going home with the lunchbox, give up and have some. I don't want to be blankly stared at or have my food eyed greedily. She takes a triangular sandwich from the bag with some bewilderment.
You're saying some peculiar things, Shiro.
Think of it as payment for having brought me the lunch here.
Understood. Then I shall gratefully accept.
Looks like we have reached an agreement. Now I can enjoy Sakura's handmade lunch in peace. Ryder is wolfing down her sandwich. Well, maybe that's not quite the right term. Should I say eating firmly or maybe gallantly? She finishes the sandwiches in 5 bites, but I can only say that it looked more cool than lively as she did it. Although I also think that she should get into the habit of chewing her food thoroughly before like a fucking snake.
Just like a fucking snake.
Shiro, your chopsticks are not moving.
Oh yeah. It was a really distracting meal. And Ryder started drinking the strawberry milk, my sights could only go to the straw that she was sucking on.
Shiro, you seem to be nervous. God, I wish that was me.
I quickly shift my attention back to my lunch. He wants to be a juice box too.
Fuck, that's funny.
It's strangely embarrassing. Maybe I should have eaten alone.
Thank you for the meal.
Maybe she's timed it accordingly, but she finished right as I swallowed my last bite. Yeah, it was a good meal. Say thank you to Sakura for me, please.
Understood. Then I shall be off to collect Sakura's lunchbox as well.
Ryder strides elegantly across the rooftop. While my gaze remains fixed on her long hair on ribbons swaying in the wind, she opens the door and looks back.
Thank you for your consideration for me today, Shiro.
It's nothing. Anytime. Now then, I guess I'll go back to my class as well.
God, I love her. I love her so much.
Ooh, part-time job. Why is she in the student council room? Wait, if she's in the student council room, Issei is there too. Hmm. Intrigue.
I mean, we are cleaning up our news.
Issei, you need to save us right now.
La criatura is in the school.
Classes are over, and it's about time to go home. There's still some time before work. I'll go meet up with Issei and see if there's anything that needs to be done. Seems there's been a lot of work deferred after all. Issei's misogyny power can be put as a force of good. Shiro! What's this? I unconsciously rubbed my eyes. Did Ilia come all the way here, not the archery dojo?
I love the cut to the other background to illustrate a double take.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Ilia, why are you here? It's for fun, Oni-chan. She clamps onto me with a sweet smile. Looking around in panic while a little girl with silver hair and crimson eyes clings to me. I must look like a criminal to everyone here. Issei, I need you. Issei, I need you.
Issei, destroy this creature.
No one notices. The underclassman passing by only sees me panicking and doesn't even glance at Ilia, who's attached to me from the chest down. What's going on? Simple, I just divert their glances elsewhere. Were I to show them a completely different image, a contradiction could occur, so... Ilia nods towards the crowd. They just move their eyes away from me. It's why I can easily deal even with a lot of people. Everyone's unconsciously looking elsewhere? So that's why nobody notices. That is fucked up magecraft.
That's fucked, yeah.
I see. This certainly is Ilia-style magic. Had she come to the archery dojo, there couldn't be a problem, but in the school building, you need a reason, permission from the teaching staff, and...
What's happening, Emiya? There's been a commotion outside the door for some time.
The chief of the student council room, Issei, suddenly appears. And it's not me he's looking at, but straight at Ilia. Did the eye-averting spell not work? Hey, Issei. The spell is still active, and Issei for sure should be tricked by the illusion. Or so you'd think. Ilia bows elegantly. I am sorry for the unsightly display you may have noticed. I am Ilia's Viel. For troubling you with my sudden visit, I humbly beg your pardon. It's easy to forget she's a noble.
Mm-hmm. I'm undeserving of such a polite greeting. I humbly serve as this school's student council president, Ryudo Issei.
This is a meeting I could have never even considered.
Like, why would these two ever be in the same room, and yet I'm so compelled that they are?
Right? Yes, I have had the privilege of hearing about you from Shiro. Oh my god, he talks about Issei.
I am obsessed that they included him in the list of pretty girls that surround Shiro.
Right, Oni-chan? Ignoring the polite exchange a moment ago, Ilia turns back into her own self the instant she faces me. Worse, she just goes and hugs me around the waist. The suspicions double instantly. Cold sweat running down my back, I let her do what she wants. Disappointment. It's a long story, Issei. It's sort of... Where do you even start? She is technically your sister. That's not wrong. That's right, Issei. Shiro is my older brother, okay? Issei's cold gaze on the fluffy, soft Ilia. And between them is me, a metal warrior in imminent danger of being destroyed by the extreme temperature change.
Oni-chan, is it, Emiya?
Yeah. So what?
Emiya, come here for a moment.
This time, Ilia is peeled off of me and we go to a corner of the student council room.
Emiya, that Emiya's pretending to be your sister looks quite foreign to me.
That may be one of the funniest statements.
Misogynistic and xenophobic.
She really is Kiritsugu's daughter, I'm sure of it. You know that I was adopted, right, Izzy?
So that's it. Sorry.
Probably thinking that he inadvertently intruded into private matters, Izzy apologizes meekly. One thing's for sure, Emiya family relationships are certainly complex. He just stole the truth, yeah.
Good for him, I'm really proud.
She looks aristocratic, yet she calls you Oni-chan.
That's just how it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no, that's fine. It certainly is hard to imagine you escaping from a crime scene. Well done.
Crime scene. I'll have to admit it, Ilia calling me Oni-chan does raise some red flags.
But know this, Emiya. This is no good.
We know his misogyny is just Ren-centric.
That sister of yours...
Never mind! Never mind!
That sister of yours, the aura she gives off is the same as Tosaka's. And no, I think that is still Rin-centric. It's because he's thinking about Rin that the misogyny flag is dripping. Like fucking clockwork, man.
He's surprisingly sharp. That's not the SP, that's a well-trained eye that has observed many a female student over the years, probably.
Tosaka may be the one causing headaches now, but I fear that sister will surely bewitch you one day. No good, Emiya. Should you lose your way, as though walking through a dark, foggy night, your feet will easily fall into a treacherous hole. Is that what these women are to him? Therefore, remember to purify the 6 roots of perception.
That's so mean, Shiro. When did she get here? And in a foul mood, too. Getting compared to Tosaka must have irritated her even more than being called an evil influence on me. However, Izzy, you are wrong on one count. It's not just Rin. Aren't all girls evil beings like I'm going to fucking choke. I'm going to vomit. I'm going to vomit. I feel the violent back of my throat.
Oh my god.
The whole talk about misogyny.
This entire conversation has just been a, oh my god, how can this continue?
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
What would you be saying? That...
Even Kusuki, whom you respect so much, didn't an evil witch deceive him too? Says the devilish kid, but with but a hint of a smirk on her face. His charms are about to get worse this year.
Come to think, I also object to the unjust slander towards Caster-san. To say nothing of a man like Soichiro being bewitched.
He is defending Caster. It's a misogyny redemption arc. Well, I don't care about Kuzuki the toss. But Oni-chan's heart and body are already mine.
Stop saying things like this.
And so Ilia, not satisfied with having invited a great amount of misunderstanding, completely oblivious to Izzy's disapproving eyes, clings right to me. Ilia!
So it's true. An evil girl has charmed Emiya.
Please kill her. I beg you, Izzy, you need to fix this. You're the only person I can rely on right now. Oni-chan is already mine and I won't give him up. Not even to Rin and not even to Saber. He's so desperate too. Calm down. I thought the scene just ended there. I thought for a second it just ended then. It was fun. Teasing that Issei guy was so worth it. I understand how Caster and Rin feel now. Wait. Hold up. Wait. Wait.
God. Oh god.
That's a statement. Ilia nods with satisfaction. Afterwards, having barely managed to contain Issei's panic, we ended up having a tea party with Ilia. Ilia, literally one explosive little girl, completely blew away Issei, the problem in question. Tosaka alone is enough to give him a nervous breakdown, so don't bully him. His job is difficult enough as is. Wakraya, Child Destroyer, Elber. Damn it, Ilia should have stayed in the dress and disappeared. Jesus Christ. Ilia's roaming carefully around the school, yet no one sees her. I wonder if it really is okay. It's still unnatural after all. Of course I know. Since you say so, I'll try not to get too carried away. I hope I didn't look as if I was enjoying it. This will have to be rectified later. There's no need. Shut up. You shut up. You go back to the hall. You end the scene right now.
You end this scene right now.
Even as an expression of sisterly affection, it went just a tad bit too far. Oh, you're still my only Oni-chan, right? She just has a skewed view. So even from way back when I was born, you were mine. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that way? That's... Actually, I've just realized how much of an idiot I am. That's exactly what she meant when she claimed me as her own. Even with a blood tie, she still entrusted me with the responsibility of being her big brother. Sorry, Ilia. Yeah, I'm your brother. Just kidding, Shiro's so naive. This little fucking shit, kick her out of the window right now. Call me again? I start to wonder if I was born just to be teased by Ilia. The fact that I trust you is true though. But seeing Oni-chan's troubled face is just too funny. If it looks like something is worrying you too much, I'll be sure to help. That much is natural. That's why, Shiro being Shiro, I can't just leave you. That's what I meant by Oni-chan being mine. Wag doesn't feel the bully urge often. I draw lines, buddy.
I draw lines, buddy. That's fucking funny.
I give up. Well, if that's what she meant by that, I should be kinda proud, I guess. Shiro, where are you going? Archery club. I'll probably bring out the tea if you come along. Fujin introduced Ilia to everyone in the club. Being a young foreign lady, there's no doubt she's kept well entertained even in the middle of a practice session. Sakura's place. She's the captain of... I've lost her voice, by the way. I've been talking for so long. She's the captain of the archery club, isn't she? I had a chat with her just earlier too. Techniques to manage people, behaving like a leader and things like that. She recalls the encounter. I'm still seemingly blessed with a dignified Ilia. I want to ask her about Sakura as well. I'll be grateful if you were to help Sakura out, same as you would for me. And of course, as a big sister, I had to look out for your protege and little sister. Good grief, it sure is tough to have a big kid like her that needs this much care. Big sister, huh? I guess that's her way of saying she has beyond her age sometimes. And the little sister that needs to be looked after must be Fujine.
Oh! In the archery outfit.
Yeah.
That's delightful.
She's so cute.
Senpai and Ilia-san too.
Good afternoon, Sakura. Also, can I just say, they get along. They get along in this timeline. The two Grails get along in this timeline. She could not fuck with Sakura during the events of Heaven's Feel.
Oh, not at all.
So seeing this is actually really cute.
Isn't it?
Into what, Rabbit? Is it alright if I come in?
Yeah, certainly. How about you, Senpai?
Sorry, I'm just basking in this expression with the outfit.
I love that little smile. I love that little smile so much.
That's right. For now, mission accomplished. I don't have any more business to take care of at the dojo. Thanks. Please take care of Elia for me. I still have lots to do, actually.
Oh, I see. Well, see you then.
See you later, Oni-chan. He lets me off with a smile. Alright then. I hate to leave, but it's time to go to work. It's only because she was turning into Angra. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can get along now. How are you on time?
Right about now should be about when we start calling it.
Yeah.
This was the time that I flagged to you earlier.
Yep. We can leave it here and we can do the hang around next time.
Indeed.
Oh, Rider, and Taiga! Oh.
So much good content today. We got so much Saber.
That was incredible amounts of Saber, and I like that even though Ren actually showed up for one moment at the very least, and we also had some good Taiga content, so technically speaking, my choice was on point.
Honestly. Go ahead.
They're just not enough Saber, but I somehow guessed.
Honestly, I fucking love this game. I love Fate, unsurprisingly. I know that's like a controversial take at this point, but I'm having so much fun with all this slice of life and just seeing more angles to the characters that we've already learned to really like.
I've been really enjoying the extra bits of characterization everyone has been getting.
Literally everyone.
But Taiga's.
She's really special. She's really special.
Seeing just more of her being Shiro's older sister and just fucking around town is so fun.
Rider is my unambiguous favorite. You know, that's obvious. But, I'm getting, just as excited to see Taiga content as I am, Rider.
God, what a woman Rider is.
I'm so here for the mom jeans and turtleneck showing up. I've brought you your lunch, Shiro.
It's so... Everyone was so jealous. They're like, why does he get to hang around every beauty? Even Issei.
All the pretty girls like Issei. Fuck me. Yeah, no, today was great. And also, let's call them the implications with Ku and Shinji. Big fan.
I'm still thinking about just Shinji being a pathetic sopping wet creature on the ground.
Literally curled up like a pill bug. That is the exact wording. Also, yes, seeing Ayako's brother.
Yeah, Shinji has two states of being, which are crawl like a pill bug and crawl like a lizard.
He's very pest-like.
Oh my god. It's really funny and compelling how he's just like, I have so few scenes, it's unfair, I want to be a main hero too.
I really love his just sobbing, just this is the only way I can become a main character. No one likes me.
And Shiro, like, shedding a tear for him.
I know.
Oh my god.
This game's so fucking charming.
It's so fun. It's incredibly fun.
Like, there's so many little conversations, and so much in this game feeds into each other. Like, you have a conversation with someone, and then you have another slice of life scene where someone else, where they mention a detail, and you go, oh my god.
Yeah, also, there is one thing that I really love about these scenes. Do you know what it is? When you pick a character, you're picking that character for something related to them, but you are always going to be getting a whole scene with multiple characters involved.
Yeah, like, I like that some of the Saber content is a quiet conversation just between the two of them. And then, like, the first one we chose, where it was like, Saber, oh, but there's Rider saying hi first.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just living. It's their, like, daily life, and we get to see snippets of it.
It's really, really nice. And, like, it's really weird having, like, this plot that I'm genuinely really excited for kind of looming over us, but just having so much fun getting through literally everything else first.
Yeah, and it's like, technically speaking, we could, like, one can go to the exclamation point plot lore scenes and skip everything else, but why would you?
But literally, why would you? Like, I'm glad that we're of the same mind, that the fluff is priority.
So important.
Like, that's what it's about.
Like, it's what we were talking about during the original run of Fate Stay Night, about how important the downtime with the fluff was to us, and how much it helped set just the life of these people and how we cared for it. But now we almost get, like, a choice on just how much of it and in which order we experience in between plots.
The pacing so far, like, digesting everything before getting to those, like, plot points, really is, like, excellently paced so far.
Yeah. Okay, so do you mind if I bring Homestuck once again?
I'll allow it.
Thank you. So, I do not really think much about Homestuck anymore these days. However, when the epilogues first came out for Homestuck, and I know there's very contentious, like, history behind the epilogues going on that I'm not going to get into, but in essence, what Hasi did with the epilogues was kind of a dissertation on the content, because he split the timeline in two and had the important, plot-relevant, heavy storyline, and he had the fluffy, dramatic telenovela Candy timeline. And he calls it, like, the duality of the meat and candy. You have the plot and story, and you have the fluff. And by separating them like that, you have two extremely unbalanced timelines that were very fucked up. And I feel Hollow Ataraxia, as the Fate Stay Night epilogues, has some merit in the way that it handles the split of meat and candy. It provides you with a plate of both, and it's like, it keeps them separate, but you know they're connected in some way. And there's some really interesting stuff going on.
Having so much fun.
It's such a good reward for the emotional turmoil of the original VN. It's, yeah.
Especially after, like, having just finished Heavensfeel. Seeing all these characters happy means literally so much to me.
And it's like, even if they're still living their lives, they have their own problems going on. Rin is in trouble with the association. There's stuff going on in town that nobody is quite sure about. Shiro has problems thinking about the future, for example. Like, it's not like they're living perfect little lives either. And you get to see their insecurities and their dreams and hopes, and characters that didn't get the chance to just chill because they were in a goddamn fight to the death. Now just get to chill a little. Happy domestic Sakura without an extremely painful decline, yeah.
Literally, that's what I needed.
Also, there's something to be said too about Sakura's position specifically in this timeline, because both Shinji and her grandfather are alive still. However, she's obviously a post-Heaven's Feel Sakura. And not only is she a post-Heaven's Feels, but as she mentioned in that one scene, for protection of everything going on, she's literally the key holder of the household.
She can just lock him out.
There's something really, interesting about this whole arrangement.
We have an empowered Sakura.
Exactly. And it's good, it's fun.
It's great, it's excellent.
Oh.
But
God, I love this series so much.
I hate to cut the post-stream decompression short, but I have dinner to make.
Yes, by all means. I'll be talking to you as usual.
As always, thank you very much for having me on this stream. Thank you, chat, for watching. This has been a blast. Fate has changed me in ways deeper than I could put into words.
Oh.
Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You said before, Hollow Ataraxia is written by someone who clearly has Sakura as their favorite. See, Tom, the thing about that is that is a statement you really can't make as a virtue of Hollow Ataraxia. Because that's true of all of the fate written by Nasu. Because Nasu's favorite character is Sakura. I know that you mean that there's a lot of really good Sakura content going on. But, it's Nasu. It's Nasu. Oh, gosh. Oh, I just like seeing these characters interact and seeing everything going on and just having fun with them. He's seen as by many as the official rider route. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shh. Listen. I'm not ready for Rider to continue being like this. I'm not ready for Rider to continue being like this. Taiga and Rider. Yeah, Taiga and Rider interacting is so good. Let me put on the ending music here one moment. A moment. There we go. You wish Ilia was HF Ilia all the time and not Fate Ilia. Going to put my faith on the plan of Nasu, and I am just going to hope that it doesn't get worse. Yeah, I really don't like that. Rather taking out the rope to Taiga up. Listen. It's very evocative to think about, it's very evocative to think about Taiga and Rider. I just think, listen, in this household, Taiga and Rider are like the two most likely choices to just go on a drunken bender. I need Rider and Taiga to get fucking wasted together. And Taiga just wakes up covered in bite marks. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Listen, I adore Ilia's entire deal with being Kiritsugu's daughter and how that relates to her and Shiro. The scenes where she was reminiscing about Kiritsugu and just like obviously wanting a normal goddamn family, and her connection with Heracles, as seen in the flashbacks in Unlimited Blade Works, are some of the emotional moments that hit me the fucking hardest. I'm looking forward to it. I just want for Rin to fucking show up already. I don't know how she's gonna show up. Right, just mentioning to Saber she knows how Taiga Oh. Saber episode 2 gives Rider a tough time because she's got a history of eating people. Today, Saber, I wonder what Taiga tastes like. It's unbalanced. We need the tsundere. We need that goddamn woman. Even when she's missing, she kinda pushed Saber to put Shiro in a compromising position. Her influence can be felt even when she's not around. Is this... No. Mitsutsuri's brother is a tsundere. We established this. Also, no spoilers, but Anya and I were talking earlier about how we kinda hope eventually we get the Bazette interactions that obviously are coming at some point. And we didn't know whether we wanted more the idea of Bazette just coming at us as an enemy, or Bazette ending up roped into the slice of life shenanigans, because the idea of fucking Angra Mainio in the Emilia household is really funny to me. I think Angry Mango just in the... Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Don't do that. No. Batting my big eyelashes at you. Do not do that. Also, I still needed to see the Milk Mage. I needed to find the fucking context for the Milk Mage. Doing what to Angra in the Emilia household? I don't know, Soja could tell you about that. He's the one that wants to do many things to Angra. I mean, Anya too. The Milk Mage will come in due time. I mean, that's basically any mage when they are short on money in the association, you know? Didn't you know that semen is a cluster of magical energy? That's just Magic 101, Feifei, come on. Jesus. I need to go. It is almost 3 a.m. I need to chill. I need to calm down from that. Oh. What a game. My heart is full. My body is warm. My face hurts from smiling. And I shall go now. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, so Sunday, I should be able to armor core, I think. Wednesday, I should be doing Fear and Hunger. But once again, that is a January the 1st holiday. New Year kind of Wednesday, so I don't know if I'll be able to be around. I'll keep you all informed, but at the worst, we may be missing 2 streams of Fear and Hunger in a row, and I hate doing that because I really like that game. Also, it is very likely we won't be able to stream this next week on Friday, but it is still possible we will be able to stream it on Saturday if we can arrange that. So also stay tuned for that. For now, thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!